gave their soul, they gave their money, they gave their time, they gave their energy, they gave their back to take care. And we win well. So that is why when other people are coming to talk to me, say, leave this thing now, saying it's somebody. I said, how? When somebody steals from you, then you think they carry your weapon and pick it go. How?
Our people don't hear everything when you talk. Until we stand, say PDP still get leg on top of the governorship.
Get leg how? We stand gidigba. You know what I talk today? We stand gidigba. For this Edo State, PDP is strong, of course, committed. And by God's grace, our mandate will come back. And I go see the differential in governance. That's what I want to say. I don't talk mouth. You go see how they govern, who sabi, who know. That's all. And the people of Edo State know. That's why they give us their votes. And by God's grace, we will not fail them.
So all this waka, you know they shake now?
No, at all. I don't fear. Everybody must do your own. God gets paths for everybody. God direct everybody. Everybody must do your own. We go do our own as God directs us. God is with us, and we're strengthened by Him. I have no fear. All our people for Edo State, they don't fear. Nothing to fear. Nothing to fear.
PDP. I always tell people when they look at my face, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? This is the time when you know men from the boys. It is times like this that show our true character. I want to thank all of you that have stood by the party, especially our elected chairmen and councillors. The times I was trying for all of you, but you stood for ground. For our members of the House of Assembly, also, many of you are here. I want to also thank you. This time will soon pass. Oh, we all read the Bible. We saw how to the children of God. It was not easy, but the promise that God gave them came to pass. That promise that I've been giving to you regarding the governorship would come to pass. Thank you very much.
What do you PDP stand on top of the governorship for the state?
Thank God that anything when they happen now, it's not there for court papers. And they will there for appeal. So everything we need to do, we don't already put out for court of appeal. So we believe, say, with those papers, and with these people, this is the way we say for here today, so we are very sure that we reclaim our mandate. Thank you.
At any aspect of the election, you get what they call pre-election, before the election. You get the election proper. You get what they call post-election, after the election. So all the phrases, pre-election, I be the one with go to do nomination, do all those things, do campaign, election, we don't vote. Post-election, I do tribunal. So that part of the process. And when we win this election, we don't say yes. We expect normally say those people we say they don't give mandate to not be their own. They want you to go to say that. But we also believe say the justice system for Nigeria must work. So we believe in that. If we don't believe in the justice system, we don't go approach the court at all. So me for myself, I don't believe say, oh, let's go let your team, you want to watch and the way they go. And I also believe say everything we do, God did, and our God be number one. And God power pass everybody power.
What do you get to talk on top of defection of other members of my party, they go another party? You feel say this one, they shake my election matter for the state?
No, what's happening? They shake our election matter. But you know, that democracy we did, everybody get right to do what they want to do. People like us, we did loyal to the party. We decided we would do for this party because we believe in the party. Also, for the last election, we believe in the candidate will come out, and we also believe, say, God will help us. Say, we will emerge victorious. We also know, say, in every proper democracy, there's nothing wrong to do opposition. Because sometimes opposition will tell people the truth when they happen. So it's very good for some of us to do opposition, and some of us also believe in our own party, so we decide to stay for the party.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, for me, a good man might be get shame. Now at the feet of the person get shame. They run up and down for politics. The good man person get principles. Me, I did well from PDP. I did very much shine. I did, and that's so it's supposed to be. But you go say if you're not fit to stand for something, then you go fall for anything.
Well, say we as elected chairman, then force us by force, right? They take us for office.
My people, I greet everybody today. Good evening, good afternoon, and how una dey. We don't come today for another story. We say make we come talk am as e be. We know dey talk lies. Now the truth, now we dey talk. That opening clip when I start just now, that clip shows say Edo PDP don't confuse. This na Asue Ighodalo. In case you just join me, make we listen to Asue Ighodalo first statement from, interview from Nimat about Obaze's girlfriend.
Family is a remarkable family. I've had the opportunity to publicly thank everybody since the election. In spite of the intimidation, in spite of the money spending, in spite of everything that they did to us, we won that election hands down. They gave their soul, they gave their money, they gave their time, they gave their energy, they gave their back to take the game. And we win well. So that is why when other people are coming to talk to me, say, leave this thing now, saying it's somebody. I said, how? When somebody steals from you, then you say, they carry your wife and your pikin go. How?
Our people don't hear everything when you talk. Say PDP still get leg on top of the governorship matter.
Get leg how? We stand gidigba. You never hear what I talk today. We stand gidigba. For this Edo State, PDP is strong. PDP is focused. We're committed. And by God's grace, our mandate will come back. And I go see the differential in governance. That's what I want to say. I don't talk mouth. You go see how they govern, who sabi, who know.
My people, when I hear that one, me not they talk too much, but a lot of people will be my followers, will be my fans, people will they watch me. They know some of them now psychologists. You can see the way that they talk, they are ranting. This not the same thing where Peter Obi did last election for 2023 presidential election. They don't lose finish, you don't still come out, they still talk. So that to keep their followers happy, make them not cry. All this now the thing where then they do. When I see all of them, the only person will look a bit composed here. Now be Udoye Keme, Agbuhueze. That one look refreshed. In Peking, they marry Izeyamu daughter this week or very soon, or they don't do the marriage. That's not the way the man is still tangidigba. Una say just na robust. The rest look haggard, especially the chairman. But that's not the thing we want to talk today. Because a lot of people will come here, they begin to insult me. Una see Asue Ighodalo where they talk say na educated man, na elite. Una say Irinya, in English not correct. Say we win the election, we win it. Instead of we won the election, say we win it. Because that's not confused talk. After Nima break for this thing, the voice can rise. Before the voice low. In case you just join me, may you play the video. You'll see and say, that's not the reason why I say, make una invite psychologists, make them come read them. Because for this country where we do so, not be say we they can't eat chicken where they put for mortuary, we don't hold for freezer, or they get 24-hour light. The way the process where you both they deal with things, we know. They get the way then they take look at things. That they look your eyes. Many times are they talking for video. A person they lie. You see and say go they blink eye like this. Like that former principal for Benin Baptist High School before Mr. Egbe. Yeah, I go they blink like this. So that now the way you both they take judge liar manually, then get with that they call lie detector. My people, make una share this video reach PDP supporters and Asue Ighodalo. The two I want to talk here today. Asue Ighodalo talk all those things. Behind the scene, Asue Ighodalo, they look for way in go take go take senatorial ticket for Esan Central, for Edo Central. That position where Okpebholo live. Asue Ighodalo is looking for a way to go and contest for that position. Nobody thief Asue Ighodalo or PDP mandate. Nobody. My people, I don't tell you now many times. Asue Ighodalo na newcomer for politics. He not get that support base. Even the person where they sponsor him, that ex-governor Godwin Obaseki. You know, that one not even get structure. People will get structure, don't collect the structure back. The Court of Appeal don't pass on to them Dan Obi structure. Asue Ighodalo not win that election. If you say he win, people like us, where they believe truth, we for don't come and talk. There is nothing like that way to win any election. First of all, Asue Ighodalo, they never try for councillor or chairman where Benin people, where do people go just cry, say, na go win, na then go vote for. You know, they. Now, the Edo State money, where they carry from the treasury, where they slash, where they begin to share, now make them get that small vote where they get. Come to think of it, may I know say a lot of people not the politics. Edo North, now purely for Oshomole. I explained all these things before the election. Now Oshomole now be leader for Edo State, but for Edo North is strong gidigba. And Oshomole just won election in 2023 as a senator. He won seriously correct one. Not be said then the contestant. Nobody go court there. For Edo Central, where Okpebholo and Asue Ighodalo come, Okpebholo won election 2023 to represent the senatorial. A winner, hands down. Make una use una plus and minus. Where the vote, the battleground, day na Edo South, that is Ununozedo, where we come from. That place, I tell una say, then go share am. But on that day, una see wetin play out there. A lot of people will be PDP members. They were disenchanted. They were discouraged. They did not like Obaseki again because of his misunderstanding with the Oba of Benin Palace. There are those who believe say he not do road. There are those who believe say he not just try at all, he not do anything. The 8 years now wasted. Osage there say 12 at all. I dey talk truth now. Now the truth I dey talk. Osage there say wetin I don't talk now. We say me I dey talk truth. The truth be say, Asue Ighodalo, if they look for a way to go contest election for Edo Central, even if he never do it, na rumor here allegedly, may I put on that way. But Nadia is supposed to go. Maybe he go win. If he's so desperate to win election, he could just come from nowhere. He could come become senator. If he go win, Nadia is supposed to go try in luck. You understand? So all this now the thing will happen. Asue Ighodalo, they never try and say he go fit win or go fit rule Edo State. Which una no understand wetin I dey tell una. Because most of my fans, most of my people where they watch me, they live in the diaspora. Me I not dey lie. Obaseki 8 years now wasted time for oversee wall of una day. Una know, say not be to go buy block, build us, they can build one, make one building you they call an hospital. No, far from it. Far from it. If una dey talk true for ourselves, it gets at the age when anybody go reach. Hospital go automatically invite you. Come for bowel cancer screening. Come for breast cancer screening. Come for prostate cancer or prostate enlargement screening. we in Nigeria, we never reach that stage. They're not the right you. Unless say the sickness go dey your body, go take for your body, then your people go come look for money, carry you go one of the hospitals where government get. When they reach here, the sickness don't develop, it don't bump picking for your body. The next thing, the doctors will did there, don't say make them pull knife, make them tear, now they call operation. We have problems. And that's not the reason they come out, they try to explain to people. Say, what we are heading towards is hard. A lot of time, politicians will come and go disable now with road, disable now with say them build hospital where nothing dey, equipment not dey, doctors where they there, they're not even sabi use the latest equipment that they treat people. Some of our brothers, especially one way they Norway, when you go come and go say, now so that they do for abroad, now youth, now young people they do, now youth, now they do all these things. Now people where they overseen, because they take those states where be say that they live on hallelujah money from Abuja. The internally generated revenue where they come at those states. Now from those market women, one thing we not go know, all this money. Now the money where they come from Abuja, they take and pay civil servants. Civil servants go, it turn, go take and buy something from market. Then the money go to recycle, government go collect their own. The whole thing far from that. To get money to run government, far from it. Now people, I go tell you now, government for Nigeria, they get as them be. They're not just they, okay, that's not the reason why me come out, I volunteer myself, come out to try to come and explain to people, this not how it be. But the one way they pay me, the people will say them because of the advent of, because of the, if I say advent, now because of the introduction of social media, don't just come there, we want youth, we not want old people. My people where they watch today, Mona share this video. One thing we will not understand, now young people, they rule Nigeria, rule us, right from time immemorial, right from the time we Oyibo leave independence for us. Gowon was just 32 years or 29 years when he became the head of state of Nigeria. The same with Obasanjo. A lot. Yaya Bello na young man. A lot of them. The problem be say, these people will come grow old. They will come say, old people, old man, they don't want this, they don't want that. But the truth is be said. This one they say they want to give young people. Young people, not the young people where we get these days, they not get ideology to help you. Now, young people, they rule Nigeria for a long time, for since when they give us independence. How old was Buhari when he became head of state? Before he became head of state, he don't carry many positions. Now, young people go to Japan. Now, old people, they rule there, but they're not progress. Go to China, the same thing. You see any small pickings there. So, when people come say, because they advent, they introduce social media, some will just come, they'll just carry the full face their body, begin the trash, chant nonsense. Now laugh at the laugh them. I saw these ones not even know how the system works. Do they even know how much comes to Nigeria? Do they know the GDP or the GNP of Nigeria? The money where would they receive this money? Now mainly from the oil where we sell. That money, neither they take back up the foreign exchange. Now that money, when it come, when they sell, maybe 2 million barrels a day now would they produce. That 2 million barrels a day now, at the end of the month, now that money, when it come, now they go take service the loan, the gbese, when Nigeria government owe. Then the rest, now so they go share them for different all the states in Nigeria, when now they call allocation. Me they call them hallelujah money. From there, now they come to pay salary for people. But a lot of una, as I first talk, una live in the diaspora. People get money from all corners. Anything where you spend, they go collect money from there. Anything where you do, in short, the money goes back to the government. From there, now they don't get money, they give you that thing we now they call benefit. Now they call it dividend of democracy. Welfare, people will not get work. government go give them some money. That's not the way they take work. A lot of them do not understand this just because they understand, say, politics now, so it be don't just carry camera free body. Then some idiot will not know what will happen. Don't park, go there, go they watch. Don't they listen. Don't say, especially when you talk, say, our people, they suffer, they are suffering, they are dying. All of them go just the supporter. It's far from it. It's far from it. But people are not looking at that aspect. Say, for the whole of, may I take Edo, for example. For Edo now, how many Edo people they participate for economic activities? Why I mean economic activities? How many Edo people they do business for Benin or for Edo? Go to Iwaike, go to Welu, go to forestry. Now people from other states, from Southeast, Igbo people now then dominate all the market. At the end, the money will not the send go home. Those Igbo people, if you want builders now then go sell cement for you. Now then go even sell spare parts for cheaper for the sand. Now then go sell the wood where they grow from your bush, where they take make timber, where they take make plank. Now then go sell the nail. Now then go sell everything, go reach paint. Spare parts for motor na then. Keke na pep na then. Now which one we can get? Now which one Benin people can they get? At the end, all those money, where would they collect from Abuja? All those money, where would they send go home, go meet our family? In a way, they go back to different states, not for us. You know, understand? So, you know, understand? So all this now the problem where we get, where we not understand. When election period go come, people they look for money, make them give them money. You get one idiot there and Franco Sifo. He say, make me go back to Nigeria and may I go teach them. My dear Frank, maybe you just join or maybe you change your handle. Me, I be one of the stakeholders for business. Ask anybody or phone anybody for Nigeria where they sell spare parts. Ask them, say whether they know me. Now me, be the first we introduce that, which one they call Tokumbo, enter Nigeria, not only Edo. For the whole of all importers for Tokumbo parts and motor, if they keep records, before you mention number 5, my name they there. I started in 1985. Before this time, I knew new things that they use for Nigeria. You hear? And ever since I'm still there, employing people, still there. I dey go Nigeria 6 times a year. Now recently, now I cut down. But every day when I wake up, my telephone day about my activities, what I they do for Nigeria. Now people like you don't want hear, you don't want listen. Me, you will not date the same category. Me, you will not date those people, those loose stars, will not go back to Nigeria. I have been. If not be Nigeria project as I love Nigeria, if I get 100 houses for UK, it's still not rich. Do you know what it is to start to sell use machinery to Nigeria? Do you know how much involved? If the business had gone well, if I get 100 houses, it's not rich. At the moment, I'm okay. With the advent of social media and technology, I don't need to be in Nigeria. A lot of businesses are being run today from home. A lot of people are in different countries doing business in UK every day. You don't need to be physically there. Now, because you not know what thing they happen, I make you make that comment. You say, may I answer you? You say, answer me, and I will share your video. Support the young. Support the young. I don't tell you. Say, now young people, they rule Nigeria since. Now young people. How old is Okpebholo? 55 years. How old with all the people with the Okpebholo government at the moment now? Young people. That's currently. But before then, now young people, nine the rule. I tell you, say, Gowon was 29. Maybe they never born you there when Gowon became head of state of Nigeria. Maybe they never born him. He was 29 when he became head of state. The same with Obasanjo. The problem when they go there, they're not the one come out, they don't come old, put for there. And during this process, things go get as it be. When Atiku became Oga Patapata for custom, now young man, a lot of them, they were all young. So what are you talking about? That's not the thing where I not just understand about people where they watch. Me and they talk the truth. You see, say I answer you, you say, make me go to Edo. And I tell you, say, me, I don't go Edo. Me, dey Edo. As I dey talk, so I dey invest for Edo. I dey build hotel for Edo at this present time. Not to talk of other landed properties when I get for Edo. I don't speak to them. I don't talk to them. I dey always dey win my polling unit. So what are you saying? Because you don't understand. That's not the reason why you put your comment there. So make we drop that side. The topic for today be say, Asue Ighodalo and his PDP stakeholders or cohorts. That video, we'll not see just now when I play. They just do that video. They not know say something go happen for data. Data say 4 for APC. Then sweep everything. Then sweep on. You don't understand? So for Asue to come out the following day, they talk say Tommy Kimi first that he saw those people with the camp for data, and because they made them not go prison, now make them that him ready to go prison for waiting in belief. My people, my brothers, I'll tell you now. Person where they talk, una not so much know. A lot of young people now can't do politics. Now Tommy Kimi became the Minister of External Affairs during Abacha time. And that Abacha time, people condemn her in a military era. He not get anything we do for Esan land or get what he do for Edo State. So it's of no relevance. That's number one. That's the overall number one person where them bring come at me talk. Now be Oga Patapata national leader for PDP for Edo, for South. It's a political liability. It's not of an asset. You don't understand? Then the person will follow Asue Ighodalo, he come from Lagos. He never pay tax. He never carry cutlass, make clear grass for Edo. Now lie, just the campaign, papa girls for permission and lie. Now you could not be them get a global hotel. Una even see an accent, not fit dodger. The accent be Yoruba accent, a Jegule accent. When I go listen to him voice, they go to talk from voice. All those kind of voice. Now, this thing. That na the kind accent we pick. So, he not so much know Edo terrain. He never clear grass. Obaseki just carry and come. May he come be governor. The Obaseki will carry and come. He not even, Obaseki not go that meeting. Last 3 weeks, I tell you, I say, Obaseki, be like say, they say get stroke. They sick. Another source say, the stroke, they don't treat him for America, but he get problem with eye. If na lie, he's supposed to be number 1 for that meeting. Was he there? No. Then Lucky Benedict did there. He sit down there. We hear for rumor say, na Benedict then give the money when they take go court. So, and na sell that hotel where they say they take 2 billion buy from. Now another way for that one to make him money. Then Asue make one mistake, make una know. Say Asue no know politics. He say if they give her a mandate by God's grace, and they come to that, if they give her a mandate, he go work like Nosakari Ighodalo. And it forget say a lot of people not happy with Nosakari Ighodalo government. You see all the tea where they talk. My people, what thing I want to tell you now again be say, for we all not day for different countries we not day for Europe and America. Now only America go say in God we trust. But for Europe, UK where me day, any prime minister, when you go ask a question, say, how don't they sort this matter out? You go say, by the grace of God, that prime minister, then they kick him out on the spot. That means say, he not get hope, he not get faith, he not sure of what he's doing. If you now listen to that statement way too, it's na God, by God's grace, by God's grace. Not only you, not only Asue or PDP, not God like. All those not things where I expect people will get same mind, will get correct mind. These are the two I expect them to talk. When I listen to this, all of them they talk about God, by God's grace, by God's power. Watch.
Family is a remarkable family. I've had the opportunity to publicly thank everybody since the election. In spite of the intimidation, in spite of the money spending, in spite of everything that they did to us, we won that election hands down. They gave their soul, they gave their money, they gave their time, they gave their energy, they gave their back to take the game. And we win well. So that is why when other people are coming to talk to me, say, leave this thing now, you know, saying, it's someone. I said, how? When somebody steals from you, then you say, maybe they carry your wife and you keep going. How?
Our people don't hear everything when you talk. To be the stand, say PDP still get leg on top of the governorship matter.
Get leg how? We stand gidigba. You never hear what I talk today. We stand gidigba. For this Edo State, PDP is strong. PDP is focused. We are committed. And by God's grace, our mandate will come back. And I will see the differential in governance. That's all I want to say. I don't talk mouth. You go see how they govern, who sabi, who know. That's all. And the people of Edo State know. That's why they give us their votes. And by God's grace, we will not fail them.
So all this waka, you know the shape now.
No, at all. I don't fear. You know, everybody must do your own. God gets part for everybody. God directs everybody. Everybody must do your own. We go do our own as God directs us. God is with us, and we're strengthened by Him. I have no fear. All our people for Edo State, they no fear. Nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. Yeah?
I think by God's grace, now then they talk. Yeah. They don't come again. Oh. They talk about by God's grace, by God's grace. By God's grace. All of them, the three of them, they talk about God's grace. Our brother they here, Dodgy DD8, Dodgy DDB, DG8. Dodgy DD, a good question. Are they address the economic situation of in our country and the insecurity? Maybe you just newly come, but for sake of you, for your benefit, I go explain more. If you are still there, say yes. You understand? I take Edo, for example, to illustrate my point. I say, come to think of Edo. All the economic activities for Edo are being dominated by non-indigenes of Edo State. The Edo people are not involved. Come to think of it, the micro economies, if you look at the Ebaike, Uwelu market, forestry, where then they sell motor spare parts, building materials, clothes are taken over by Igbo. That all will send home as a form of remittance. All those money are being repatriated to the nearby state. That is the southeast. Go read Guguru, na Yoruba people. If you go Lagos Street, na Yoruba people. If you go Ebe, from where they were born Welu, if you go Ekpobahi, non-natives. We do not have anything. All the money where would they make, where would they come to Edo State through Hallelujah from Abuja, money from Abuja, their location. Eventually, they end up in another state. And these people do not pay tax. And these people are buying most of our land, then go sleep with our Benin girls, give them belly, leave them alone. Then, the other problem be say, we not just get anything where we they do, nothing for Edo. So that na the economic problem for Edo State. Make we take Edo State, where we come from. Now we will first take them. Then nationally, I go tell you, if not be Tinubu, dodgy DDH, if you are there, Nigerians for done they eat from dustbin. More Nigerians will be eating from dustbin. I'm not lying. Now the truth I dey talk. I know they shout like my brother wey dey Norway. I know they shout like that. Wetin we no understand. That na the one thing where they give an atom of respect to ex-governor Obaseki. Atom is the smallest molecule of I don't know how you define it. For those scientists, help me out. He talk about 4 years ago during the pandemic. He said, we just dey print money, we dey print time. There's nothing happening. We are printing money. Obaseki said it. Now, all those economic activities will happen then. Now we dey suffer for till today. All those economic problems we were not producing. Meanwhile, in America, they were printing money, sharing it among their citizens too. But they have money to back it up. But with the recent election of Trump, now I can hear say Trump now say na lie, na tariff. All those now wait for Trump. He go talk one thing every other day, every 2 days. All in policies they change. He say make they come to pay tariff just to make up to pay the debt where America did. They owe trillions. One thing we not understand. Dodgy DDH. I want to ask you a question. How many of your family or Edo people or Nigerians you know where they work for their money? As for Edo, I just know say they are just, most of them remaining there. They are parasites on the Edo people in diaspora. The real truth, una like Mona cost me. They don't want to work. Go reach Uber. Now, non-native, they drive Uber for Edo 24/7. But we all live in diaspora. We have to go and work. Years gone by up to 2017, myself, where they talk to us today, I was employer of labor in United Kingdom. But now, I'm working. I'm working for a big organization. But Edo people, they're not the work. They trained a lot of them work. I go say they learn work. What in they learn? Go say one become tailor. to the extent university students, undergraduate, they go do tailor, they go learn how to become a tailor or to become to learn tailoring. But you invent every day. You dey go university, they learn tailoring. One would have expected, if you are in the art, design clothes where you go sew, where we go fit sell to other states or sell to other countries to bring more money into Edo economy. Instead, in between there, they keep going round poverty circle, round. Person will bring cloth for you, may you sew, you know, see money, go pay am 3 times. And meanwhile, if na electric sewing machine they use, you they pay B, you not go anywhere. Yes, Dodgy Didier, we are talking about governance. You keep pushing me, you keep throwing more topics, you keep throwing more words into me, questions. You ask for economics, and I explain that to you. You say time don't go for politics, for campaign and politics. Let's talk about governance. The other day, I was in Ola Coco platform. When I tried to talk about governance, people attack me. Say me I not talk. You never reach that level. If for Edo State, the governance for Edo State, we need to wait. Okpebholo is barely there for 5 months now, from November till April. 5 months. We can see the map, what he's trying to do, the foundation. And I pick holes, I pick problems with the inside. I try to explain her. I said, it's just too early now. That's not the way they talk. Again, then are people who don't know about politics. I was trying to explain it that, yes, this is not the right time to put him in the right direction. Not be say when they'll make that mistake, then they'll come to say, to go back, now I don't do, I made them just let them finish. I don't do 4 years, I let them do 4 years. What thing we need? Many times, Dodgy did it. I respect you for once. For long now, you've been following me. And I tell everybody, say, me won't have the look so, me qualified to be a governor, and I will do it, and I will not ask for any salary, and I will do it perfect. I'm not lying. We have God-given fertile land in Edo. Why not we, first of all, invest on agriculture? I made mention, I give example. Go to developed countries. Okay, make we forget about developed countries. Far back to West Indies, all those Jamaica, when they talk about all those Caribbean countries. I swear by Almighty God, my brothers, my sisters. They live on banana, now then they grow. When they grow up Edo, then they tap rubber. That rubber buyer will come, he will come buy am. They get buy house, where then they come buy am, carry the money, carry the rubber, go foreign land or to other place to go take am turn to different way they want to take am turn to. But the farmers, people where they tap the rubber, that they get their money every week. If everybody they work, money they come the state, not the money we dey inside state we they talk about now. Me, I believe say we go rich, we go pay tax, government go see money for tax, take, give us wetin we want. The way that they operate now, the whole thing just gonna be like that biblical something where God gives some people. I'm not so much a Christian, but I read a little when I was in secondary school. God give 10 denarii to some people. Some go take their house, do business, some go dig their house for ground. They say, you don't want trouble. When time is God, now God take on the main parable now, Jesus. He say, he invest in you, see what thing bring come. The other one say, you don't want trouble, you just go dig am for ground. All this now the two way they happen. How somebody, you get money from government, from Abuja, and this money, they not the investor, don't just the sharer, they can't pay salary. My people, to say now invest with they. The lot of people with the civil service, there many. Technology don't come. I don't think they need them. By the way, what did the civil service they offer anybody for Edo or for any state? What time at all? For UK women, the civil service, then they people where they give housing. Civil servant, the day people they give welfare. Civil servant, the day people where they administer hospital administrator, nurses, and all those ones. They get what then they give to the people. Waiting our own for Nigerian government or for Edo government, then will they get? Now, question I ask. It may be governor, I go streamline them. And most of the things they go they do online. If jam people will want to take jam for university, then they do online. Anything where you want, do online. Then I'll save money, give the people dividend of democracy. Dodgy did it. You and I know say orange banana they grow for street for Edo. Anyhow. You and I know if you live in that, how much banana they cost. You know how much orange they cost for overseas? Yes or no? Franco Sifo say me I talk about the killing in Edo State. My brother, the killing in Edo State never reached 1/10 of the killings in the north. It never reached. And the two-way cause right from the time where Obasanjo did there, now Boko Haram starts. Now the rubbish Goodluck Jonathan government. Ever since the federal government they fight them, then they try to ward them. But this now people where they come from Sahel, sponsored, maybe they, allegedly they say they sponsored them enter Nigeria to come destabilize Nigeria. But one thing I would like to tell people, if people will did they say they know about Nigerian politics and international affairs, America predict and say there will be nothing like Nigeria so years. Everybody here now be the intervention of God now we see they take manage, they still they take go on. So we don't know where America see where they say there will be nothing like Nigeria. But people keep trooping in from the Sahel, from the from African countries into Nigeria to come and cause problem. And we will do Nigeria, what they call them Fulani. Fulani will they not. Fulani will not the Northerners, not the Fulani. Piaka, lie. Fulani na one nation according to their definition. All of them, whether they scatter or not, then be one tribe, then get Nigeria. It don't first happen before. The Osman Danfodio War. If you read history, you will know this one. What you take on me, Usifo Frank? If I say they send you come to distract me, you are not talking about Curtis killing. My brother, there's nothing like Curtis killing anymore since Okpebolo came in. That answer it. That one just answer that one. You understand? Since Okpebolo come in, a lot of them don't go in, they disappear into the air. They not see them again. Because tell them, say, if you try them, if you catch you, if you kill somebody in the name of cultism, it's death penalty. And the house where you come from, they will destroy them. The matter never go down. Frank Usifo. Yes or no? We'll be adding answer. If you want phone in, the phone number is here. We be the expect our brother today. I don't know why it's not here, Alois, to come and give us analysis of Asue stakeholder talk, and Asue plan to go into campaign for senatorial, Edo Central Senatorial by-election. That's where Asue supposed to start from. The evil promoter, by suggesting it to him, the promoter is supposed to start from councillor, because you never carry cutlass, you never carry hoe, go to dig web water the pass. All of a sudden, you want to become governor. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So I got there say they started again. If they start again, if the courtism start again, make them work for Akpakomiza. Hey, they don't know what that name be. So I get there say, I know you to be a traditional man and a great supporter of PDP. I sing this song for you. Ibime walare oha Akpakomiza muhe oye Akpakomizarie no del Make them try out. Make them try, make them come out. Hey, sorry, Egui. That time when they grow up, you get what they call execution. They'll tie them to the drum. Once the judge decides, say, this night, way you do, you keep person, they'll flush them, they'll kill them. And that's not true. Or you're not boring or worry. Oh, as for courtesy, they don't go high, they don't want them. The problem we get now the leftover because of federal government war against these Fulani people for North. A lot of them drifted, a lot of them the cross border come south with the view say they go make some money. Some of them before not to go to rob bank, don't go rob bank, carry the money, go take the support, fight the war with them, they fight for that side. Most of them, what they done, if you now look their hair like here, something really around black, good day. Good day. Because in 2016, for my farm, me I don't know, I bump into them, I employ a lot of them. Now later, when they come out, I don't see them again. I'll ask them where we go. You go say, go do politics. Me I don't know, say, for them, for Boko Haram, to go to keep people, now politics, then they call them. That's not their thinking. Now, when I discover, I got rid of all of them. You never tell, they carry cow enter my farm. Come when I plant where they happy. Every day they go there, I go they see and they make you happy. One thing about farming, once you start on, the thing don't they grow. If they give you joy, go calm down your knives. You are happy. Not the money especially. Not the money where you want to get. They watch and grow. They watch and grow with time. One day, they just phone me say, Papa, if you also worry about canning here, I just say a joke on the say the job where they pass, now then destroy. When I reach there, they level and down the thing about break. The thing pay me so many acres, then work on. Now I come call smart. I say, no, now. Smart say, make we put no go buy pin. Others need to pin. No, we put for the crops, for the plantain. When they come and get the thing, when they chop and go, who their truth now say that one no work. The one we go work, we say, how much you charge me? That part within the past come, that thick forest. I want me to dig 6 foot hole, pit. What dig here? Just dig and put. You dig and put. Then where then the past come out, dig and put. Where then the past come out for the farm, they dig and put. The following day, I just wake up, now phone call the ring. Epa, vous n'entendez pas, mwemelu, wa mwemelu eva. I say, good, I dey come. The Fulani man don't bring the gun, then bring dagger. Now the youth will dead the area, carry gun, come and say, sit down for grant. We talk about Kenwan Road now. What bet you were? They come phone, their person will get them from Aduawa. That one come, they come with healers. They come negotiate. Meanwhile, I tell them, say, that malu no dey comot. Una fit go, I no want money, but that malu, I'll seize am. The man beg, he pay. Malu, once they don't fall for that hole, that their horns, where then they try to do, it go bend, they will break neck. You not die, you not fit come out again. So they have to rescue that malu with rope on a Toyota Hilux pickup to where they go. I believe if our youth, they take that approach, I believe so that Edo for not be option for them. But my people, I'm not lie to you. I didn't know what I was doing. I underestimated their risk, their dangerous attitude. Me, I'm not so much. But then, you know, when you come from overseas, you know the fear. Partly you say you get the laws of the land, or for where they come from, for your hand, say they can't do this. You still say police now your friend, then they go, no, say they're not good. But again, you still say I get money, I feel prosecute the case. I did it and I got away with it. Then I where I go say I give thanks to God after everything. Not be that kind of thanks where the Asue Ighodalo they say God by God's grace, by God willing, we go winner. That bring me back. If you give any prime minister, any leader for Europe, begin to talk, say when they go ask and say, you sure you cannot give health for everybody? Go say by God's grace. The people not go trust and they not believe him. They'll say you're not sure of what he's doing. So nobody they call God because nobody you God love. But when you have gone through something and you survive it, you will say, we thank God. Yes. That I me, I believe in. Because me and one person, I believe that there is God. And that God, the name of the person, we be say he create all of us, create all animal. In name now God. Nobody don't see God. But person wey they say, we create how things can't be like this. That thing, my own word, my own name for her, now God. Now understand my logic. Because God not go to today, people come kill innocent people. God go keep quiet. It's not possible. If God truly did. If God truly did, a lot of people they say Bible will not go school, not do all this thing. And for that I do, we get plenty churches, Bible will won election. Would you not say, if you're truly a Christian, that God did and that God bring Bible will come? If to say Asue win that election, there is nothing Asue for do. Therefore, continue with that kind of Obaseki style for 8 years. Obaseki, the boast of GIS. That's where then they record, where then they say C of O. Nothing on ground we don't take say Obaseki do. But it surprised me, a lot of people go see the praise. Here's a governor, within 5 months, he started the Curtis, we not hear of him. Then the overhead flyover, they don't do me I not be person way fan of flyover, I not they lie. Me and they always they talk the truth. Because we get alternative road, the bypass. Now where land not there. Now then they talk about story building. Well, I won't turn up if you get big land, what you concern upstairs. Just imagine. A lot of people in diaspora, when I look at them, I they look them laugh. All of them go they build houses for Nigeria. A lot of them, none of them don't stay for the houses where they built. And they will never stay, they will not leave. When they visit Nigeria, don't go stay for a hotel. A lot of them, they build 2-story building. A lot of them, they build just story building. When they know, say, if they go even go home, they go old. They'll come, they climb step. They go that up. Where be safe for overseas, where they come from. Old people, na ground floor, then they stay. Are those people now then ready to go back to their country? A lot of people we don't stay long, we don't comment. How many of them in Nigeria? Until they start giving me all those statistics, say this one don't retire, I go home, go stay. None of them. All this now the misplaced priority where we get. Where a lot of people will did diaspora, they don't understand. When we go come out, they try to talk to them, they will begin to curse me. Whereas I tell you now the truth. None of them. Some of them say they put tenant, make they come talk true. People who don't build their house 15 years ago, whether they don't receive 1/3 of the money from rent of the house where they build, give tenants. Make they come. Make we argue. You know they, because Igbo people they sell fake part for you. Before 10 years, the house go need repair. And the money where they come from there, either your family go begin to fight to go collect them. Who go they collect the money? Or the people, the tenant who you give, them go run, leave the house. Or you go to beg them, make them come out for your house. All those now the misplaced priority. Whereas I expect our people, where God help, the diaspora, make them use their money, make them go they invest for meaningful things, just like Osagio or the IC. Now Italy day, it don't work for factory. If you work save money, tell your guy make it give him where go buy second-hand machinery where then they take do shoes. You want carry and go home. You not go work. A lot of them they drive trailer for Igbo. The money where they make from there, take and buy the trailer, carry and go home. Go they drive them by themselves. They will drive it better than those who are in Nigeria. They will manage the trailer than those who are in Nigeria. And they go make money more than the money than they make for overseas. Years ago, I had trailers, 15 trailers. Then they load for Wahum, for around the Keja. Then they carry all this Indomie, different Bonvita and all these things, go the whole nation. When my trailer come out, when we go to come by, na Shagamu go, they go say don't reach Shagamu, another job done the way for her. GBO, Edo, plenty work there to be carried with trailers. Our Edo people don't say, they're not get interested, but they get interested, they come to talk, they don't mind, they can't cost me for social media. They don't want to invest. So what I mean to say today, it's not only the government that get this blame or our leaders get this blame. We the citizens of Edo, the people, the indigenous, we are more the problems of Edo. Just imagine, I not the lie. 3 days ago, I got a letter from hospital. I must come for ultrasound, ultrascan. What be that? I never know the thing before. They carry me at a machine. The place where they carry me put, it be like they put me for inside coffin. What they want to do so? They want see the thing where they my down below, my abdomen, my kidney, and everything. Let them see. Penny I not pay. I not let them say that they pay me. I ask them. They say people with your age, we normally check on them to see if there's going to be problem. The same thing with bowel cancer. Do we have such a service in Nigeria? No. Last 2 months, they send me one pack. That pack, they say I go sheet put. I'll put them for this pack. I go post them. Which one I want to take my sheet do? So they want check whether I go get bowel cancer in the future. You understand? Now I say, hey, boo, Why are you saying why be ya we no why ya we go? Now do one. Okay, more clear. Then I consider and say, yes, all this precautionary method, all this kind system, it good. Not be say when the thing go this serious, then for Nigeria, the person will come to cry belle. When he go there, the doctors will they get there, they not get the latest technology of managing people. They just say, our operator, hey, our babeyo, tierra. By so doing, a lot of people, you preserve their life. Thank you, my great brother Anthony Mafidon. That's not correct guy with the supply me resources. Where they talk to now. You know, they cost me. They follow me since the year 2019. 2019, drive from Pastor Sage Zeyamo election. That's a lawyer man. May God bless him. Wanna help me pray for him too. So, all this now the thing we both get for grant to take look after their people and our people. When I go here, say our brother we don't know we go just can go just make una do this one, make una do that one. Why is there na view they look for? You don't know how the system take the work, even for Norway. He cannot tell you the history of Norwegians. Anything time. Now my brother with the talk with the phone, but na politics with this. So when he go throw my to Bewulu or Tinubu, I go reply on behalf of Tinubu or Bewulu. Because in paymasters, then pay and make did one. Make on the talk, all for the sake to gather more supporters. But my brother, we didn't know we. He don't understand how the whole thing they work. Nigeria will not get that money. I don't feel tell you now. Oh yeah, now we they make our money. Crude oil. Now about 220 million people go share that money. We try. When they leave Nigeria, we only get 19 universities. But today, the universities where in Nigeria don't pass 200. The same with the hospital, don't rise. A lot of road, a lot of expansion, all not from oil money only. You get any other way would they make money from overseas? No. Now that money will go come. Now don't take away how our naira strong. Tinubu come, he say, no. People where they buy foreign exchange. Now rich people. Nice. He not devalue naira. He say, let naira take in power by foreign exchange. Now you come say and say, the money concrete. Ghana did it. Sierra Leoneans did it. But they don't bounce back now. But upon all, as we they suffer, so Ghanaians not reach half of Nigerians for their life. Dodgy idiot. I not talk about Gele now. I say my friend we did no way. Where on Gele say me? I not talk about Gele. I say my friend we did no way. Now only did no way. You see, and Hiata must everybody support APC. I not talk say everybody support APC. Now you want to draw me to another topic. Dodgy idiot. Let me tell you one thing where you don't know. I don't first talk 5 weeks ago. I said the whole of southern Nigeria, Tinubu will cramp them. Tinubu will get all of them because Tinubu na experienced politician, not be money they take bribe them. Experienced politician. May I play you one video, may you see. May you see what happen for Delta State today. Then you go know say, me I not the lie. Now you they draw me, now you they bring all these things, now you they bring my this thing. You they taught me to bring out the beast in me. You understand? And when I did bring out the beast in me, I'll spit out venom. I bring out venom. You understand? You understand? See,
to us. We want that election hands down.
Now wait till I go show now many. Now go see. When I listen to Lucky Ighodalo's speech at the con. Person we're supposed to join us today, Al Lewis, come. Now for here, what they call explosion. A lot of people, when I not doing like on the phone me, they ask me for Al Lewis. But when you go invite Al Lewis, you not go come. Maybe not they give a super touch to Al Lewis. That's not the reason why I say not they come.
Give from his heart that what he's going to be down for is genuine, to show appreciation. And I guess it's as a result of that, that all of us are also showing you appreciation. Showing you appreciation for your leadership quality, your commitment, and your belief in Edo State.
This
is not about self. It's about a state that stands to be great if we stand behind the right people. Please, let's continue.
Now Lucky Ighodalo they talk so.
You do what you need to do. Somebody said they are wooing them. You also go and woo them. You also go and woo them. You might say you don't have the money to do that. But if you come to discover the greatest politicians that have ever succeeded, they didn't use money. They use the know-how, the humility, and the hard work, contact. I've always maintained there's no one person that's rich enough to fund his own election. You must have friends.
Yes, sir.
Friends must contribute. Friends must support you. Even 1 naira, 10 naira means a lot in a political party. Back in the days, every elected officer used to be tasked to contribute towards the party.
Yes.
All of us, starting from the governor down to councillors, we all contribute towards the party. And the party leadership was the leader, the leadership structure in the state. We used to go and have our parties, our meetings in Solomon Agwele's house.
Yes.
He was our chairman. And when my deputy was speaking just now, he drove home a truth that many people tend to forget. Democracy is not the ability to crush, but the will to be able to win people to your side. I remember many people that were abusing me in 1999 that contested against me. I'll go to their houses and say, I don't come visit you. Bring them back, come with job. Voluntarily, they will now move from that party to come and join me. Without threatening them, he wants to lead one of them. Without threatening them, and without any form of undue coercion. So what I'm trying to tell you is please use your mouth to market PDP. Because PDP is still the strongest and the most widespread.
My people, when I hear what Dana Lucky Ighodalo they talk just now. Since we then convict her, this is not the first time when me they see her for public appearance. Lucky Ighodalo and myself will be family friends. But when I hear from her just now, say a lot of people we campaign against him, we even the cause and the abuse in 19th century. So all of them they visit them for us. You understand? Not be this one where people like Dodgy DD8 or Franco Sifo go come, they'll begin to bash me here. You say, may I leave Ogele? You hear what Lucky Ighodalo talk just now. And Dodgy DD8. They're not the quarrel. Now the two-way talk. then you give a rebuttal, you go answer her. Now so me say amo. You understand? Now so me say you go give her answer. Say na so it be. Hello, go ahead. Well done. What be that? Eh? Iwa. God go bless you. It resemble one of my. It resemble Harry voice. Now Harry now. Iwa, go ahead. My man no go on. Okay, you are right. Yeah. That's now our great guy. That's our great guy. I know the best way to talk now. You know one of our mama, Tinya Otumage.
Yes. I receive him now. You see us one time.
Yeah, I see you now for Italy. Tinya Otumage, na correct woman.
Yeah.
Well, to call your
So
back.
I hear when you say when that dog you went and serve dog. You not see the fake account when the person the same message. I'm seeing the chat that is sent to your platform. But you don't mind them.
You are right. Thank you.
Ogele is a confused politician.
Correct.
If only many of them know politics. You know, sometimes when you try to discuss politics with them, what they do, many of them are social media miscreants.
Yes.
They like
you are
to
right.
create chaos. That is how they lure Fubara to dungeon.
Yeah, it's a problem. I think una dey hear wetin my brother they talk. This our brother and a politician where they talk. So go ahead, my brother. Tell them. Teach them.
Fubara don't they beg now.
Vocal for now, different figure.
They don't endorse the president now.
Oh.
You see, how if they are not stupid, many of them don't know why the South governors the vessel. The same way, outside will just sit down and say they want to form a coalition
against a Satana.
That against Satana, they want to remove Tinubu for the other SSA to Tinubu resign and said in the next 6 months, the outside will decide who will be the president of Nigeria. Like seriously?
Yeah, you see. I think they hear.
Because of the civilization of Nigeria, many of them don't read book.
No.
Don't they blame them. They depend on TikTok and social media. They don't watch news.
No.
They don't listen to news. They don't know what is going on. They don't even check. They don't make their own research to know.
Yeah.
Whether they read the happen, they say that people just like Tinubu, then many they defend. No. Because the Hausa are not compiling the Fulanis. They want to turn Nigeria to an Islamic country if they could defeat Tinubu. They are trying to form an alliance to make sure that the way they do to Goodluck Jonathan, they does it to Mr. President Tinubu.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand.
I understand you, my brother.
God knows. They know it will give outside the chance to the South. So many of them, if you try to educate them about politics, they like trouble. Look at this useless woman who lied against Reno before.
Yeah.
When he lied against now see the same people when he did with a block and they call use money, they get as a one. You understand?
Yeah.
The same man lied against Akpabio. When he lied against Akpabio, I think this woman and Natasha have tendered an apology today and yesterday.
Wahonia.
What news? What did they want to Arise TV, when he left and he ran. That is the reason why very dark man bring this man. What is his name? Rube Abati.
Yeah.
He brought him out. He was SSA to Goodluck Jonathan. How he was being, how EFCC arrested and former governor of this one, how they arrest them to jail.
Yeah.
somebody before you want somebody person's name.
Yari, thank you very much. I bet wait to make we welcome. Go ahead, just 1 minute because we want to bring in Alois.
I would like to, because of Alois, you are welcome. It has been a long time. I know they don't know where we see.
Yeah.
Good evening, good evening, boss. I'm not sure who they talk to.
Now, Mr. Yari, the guy.
All right.
Good
evening. How life? How life?
So now, many people don't look the why the Southern governors they defect and they want to mesh together to make sure say all those Hausa people when they want form coalition. They are not forming coalition because they want to bring Obi. Obi is not coming.
Obi is finished.
That is what people don't understand. Obi is not coming. So we will not allow what happened to Goodluck Jonathan to repeat itself again for the second time.
Una hear from the same man. First way no politics. Una dey hear.
Watch what Tinubu you see today. The end the one I heard is Tinubu. Watch as Tinubu will take end this Fulani Minaf for Nigeria.
Yes.
Allow it from that 2027. You will see I say even outside
they go regret. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. IY. My people, una see Mokuna join me. Welcome Alois. Like as they explained to now before, as we talk the go. Hausa people, Northerners, if they are mad, they're not the form coalition, they're not the form anything against them. We now hear from our brother IY just now. He say these Northern people, the thing way they do to Goodluck, they want to try them again this time. My brother and my sisters, this is not the place where the platform where we defeat explain to people. Before I hand over to Alois, Alois go tell us the implication, your own understanding. I know some people like Clarence Bear, Omoruyi from America, Clarence Bear from from Republic of Ireland, they watch us. And that my footballer for Oselu, then they watch now, they see. I know so don't jump up now, say that Alois don't come, make them tackle, they don't fit tackle. My people, make us see. This 2027 where they come, so Tinubu go now experienced politicians. Then they form coalition. Tinubu don't capture the whole South. All the Yoruba states, Southwest, then they Tinubu pocket. All the South states, then they Tinubu pocket. The Southeast states, then they Tinubu pocket. The only state where PC no go try to interfere, now be where Soludo they be governor. Because that one not tamper with any of them. Soludo will support Tinubu. What thing we not understand be say, our people, especially people from the South side, they believe say they too know book. Don't they talk anyhow? I ain't been one time in the this and that. My brother, before I go hand over to our brother Alois, Tinubu 2027, if you get her, and by God's grace, sorry, I don't come to Iceland this thing. By God's grace, may God give her long life. May God give Tinubu long life. Tinubu will maybe come up with something we not like. If not be, make them break Nigeria, go come up with things that they call regional government where you both live for us. Una go see am. And Tinubu go deal with these Oyibo people because Tinubu first talk and say he want do business too. In country want do business. He go tell them where to go. And this not the type of leaders where we want. May God give Tinubu long life. Alois, you are welcome to the show. My brother Alois, tell us this recent defection. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people they go to phone me. Where is Louis? We not carry and come again. They say I not carry Bobo Umaru come. I carry Bobo Umaru, but I say I promise. They say Louis go come. Louis don't come today. First question we want to ask. May you tell us your take on this recent cross-firing, cross-carpeting, cross-defection, and all these things from PDP to APC. And I see the make man say a mandate go come for her. What does that tell you? I don't want to answer. What does that tell you? Say, as when an experienced politician have been waiting, wait to see they talk like that. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. Good evening, gentlemen, and good evening, everybody. Yeah. Before we go to the issue of Mr. Asue or Barrister Asue Ighodalo, so I just chip into what my brother said over the call regarding Tinubu, South, and the whole thing. I feel the whole situation is something that technically, I think people in the south of Nigeria,
Barrister will not feel represent
people in the south of Nigeria, if they really understand politics and they really understand how politics work globally, they should be thanking Tinubu. Because what Tinubu is doing is to redraw the map of Nigeria and say to the Hausa Fulani, you don't own this country. Because that is what they have always believed. And they've always gang up to foster their level of socialism, which bring back Nigeria backward for many years. Buhari ruled for 8 years, practicing useless socialism, whereby all you wake up in the morning, you go and share money. You just share the money, then you create more poverty, no development, no investment, no growth, nothing. That's what Buhari ended up doing for 8 years. The funny thing is that if you look at Nigeria today, you have that 6 region. You call the South, the Southwest, and the Southeast, which represent the South. And you have the Northeast, the Northwest, and the North Central, which represent the North. Now, Baba Ahmed came out on TV the other day and say the North with the 6 months they will decide who they will support in 2027. Fair enough. I always say to people, if you are the messenger, you have to demonstrate that you are either not partial or you are not part of the problem. In the first place, Baba Ahmed is the junior brother or the senior brother to Dati, who was the vice president to Peter Obi. So because Baba Ahmed was making noise, he's been making noise, then the Tinubu government decided to give him a position in their government. And he was given they gave him a position in the government. He was given a special advisor or senior special advisor in the office of Shetima as a policy advisor or policy like that. So obviously, when you give some people position, that position doesn't really require you to have a capital expenditure. Doesn't require you to have money to spend. So you go in there, you have to go and make policy, you become frustrated. So he left the government because you cannot see his impact. So he left the government, then he said he has resigned. Then after a month or two, he came out to say, oh, the North will decide who they will support. In the first place, he never supported Tinubu in the last election anyway. So if he comes out and says the North who they will support, that is his own pot of cake. But the point I'm trying to make here is that what Tinubu is trying to do is that he is trying to separate that North into the proper North Central and make the Northeast and the Northwest, who are mostly, especially Northeast, who are the Fulanis that has been dominating this country, to know that this country does not belong to them. Now, there's a level of in the North Central where you have those Benue, Kogi, and the rest, people that has been appointed there, and there's a sizable population of Southerners there. So the idea is that, listen, you people cannot keep operating, say one North, and use it to dominate we South, which is not working. Now, if you look at the South, today, it is the most, they are not united in everything. It was that disunity that my brother was saying just that made them to remove Jonathan. It was that disunity. Now, what Tinubu is saying to this South governor, it's not necessary to say, like people are saying, he's forcing them or he's cajoling them. No, that is not the issue. come to these people. If you look at what you were playing, just like Igbinedion said in that video, let me just take a cue from that word. He said you don't need necessarily to bribe politicians to join you. He said you go to them, you talk to them, you say them their vision, you even go to their house to drink beer, they will listen to you. So basically, what Tinubu is doing with this South government is to say to them, listen, my brother, you people control the resources of this country. You control the wealth, the oil, the everything. Yet, one region, every time we say we have the best right to this presidency. Because you are the South who have always given PDP that block vote. PDP power in Nigeria is from the South. It's not even in the North. If you look at the map of Nigeria in terms of politics, APC is the party of the North. Because that is where they had more governors, more grand. They are the party of the North. But PDP is mostly a certain party. Most of the power comes from the South region. Then you have the Labour Party, which started in the Southwest, now becoming a Southeast party under Peter Obi. So you can see what's going on here. So Tinubu is saying, listen, you guys control the resources, and it didn't only stop there. He appointed notable citizens of the South to key position to make them understand that, listen, these people, we must unite so that we can change this country against these Fulanis from the North who have nothing to offer. Because every time you put them as presidency, they take the country backward. Yes, of course, people can say, oh, Nigeria today, there's hunger. There is fuel price has gone up. I don't know how much. Or Naira has been devalued. Yes, Naira has been devalued. Fuel price has come up. But the question I keep asking people, what was the alternative? What was the alternative? If you look at that last presidential election, 3 of them contested: Tinubu, Peter Obi, and Atiku, including the Dr. Engineer Rabiu Kwansoko. In fact, if you look at what Tinubu is operating his government, it's exactly what Kwansoko promised in his own manifesto. It's exactly carbon copy of what Kwansoko promised. Now, as for the case of Peter Obi and Atiku, they also campaigned on removing the same fuel subsidy. They all campaigned on floating the Naira. All of them, they offered the same thing. Now, the question now is, I always say to people, did Tinubu really remove fuel subsidy? The truth of the matter is that technically Tinubu never removed fuel subsidy in the first place. Fuel subsidy was removed under Buhari. If you look at the budget of 2024 when Tinubu came in, there was no provision for fuel subsidy. There was no provision.
I remember you said it before. Yeah.
There was no provision for fuel subsidy. Tinubu only announced it. Now, if you look at even before there was no provision there was the Petroleum Industry Act, the PIA Act, because foreign companies stopped investing in Nigeria. The share and the rest, they didn't want to have oil blocks or to drill oil in Nigeria again, because we were still using the oil law, which we inherited from 1980 something or 1970. So they started taking investment to Angola and even other African countries. So the National Assembly now passed the Petroleum Industry Act to be able to bring back these companies to come and invest in Nigeria. And this PIA was passed that this same legislator, APC, PDP, all of it that is shouting today. It is that legislation that removes fuel subsidy. So what Buhari was doing was that Buhari postponed it for 1 year.
By virtue
of one, Buhari was a socialist. He was afraid, and second, the election was coming. So now these same Nigerians are the people who were shouting on the internet and everywhere that Buhari is doing ways and means, which is to say you go and print money. Well, that's what Buhari was doing. So invariably, what Buhari was doing is that he will print money and pay for the subsidy. And the same Nigerians were complaining that he's printing money. So it got so bad that the CBN has so printed so much money that when Buhari was about to leave, they can no longer print any money again. Because if you keep printing, you end up in a state of Zimbabwe. They can never print again. That's only the problem. So the second problem was that foreign banks, foreign creditors, they started refusing Nigeria credit.
money.
Even the one that will give Nigeria credit, they give you at a very high rate. So if you look at when Tinubu was coming in, so they started refusing us credit. That's why if you watch on TV, people will say to you, Mr. Monday, oh, the NNPC have sold oil as a forward contract. They've sold oil that they've not even drilled. They sold it already. The NNPC was doing it because nobody was willing to give Nigeria money again. So now imagine Tinubu came in on that day, May 29, or as all of the promise that they're going to remove the subsidy and whatever. And they continue the same trajectory, the same route that Buhari was doing. The country would have collapsed today. It would have collapsed. So what the government has done is that they have now taken printing of money. Are you listening to me? Printing of money. Don't forget, this fuel subsidy was costing Nigeria $10 billion a year.
Very well, I'm listening.
So they have now taken away printing of money to pay for the subsidy, and now taking the burden of printing money to the citizen. So you are now saying the citizen, you now pay for the printing of money by removing subsidy. So you can see it's a swap. So they now swap printing for the citizen to pay more money for the subsidy. So it did not also stop there. Now some people are saying, okay, now that we are no longer paying subsidy, there should be gains. What are the savings from subsidy? In the first place, there was no savings because you were printing to pay for it. And secondly, because the same country has accumulated debt. If you look at it, we service the debt every year for close to $7 or $8 billion. So now the so-called savings or whatever it is now used to service the debt. So invariably, you remove subsidy.
Progressive Nigeria, are you there? Progressive Nigeria, you are welcome. Come.
So invariably, you have removed subsidy, but the money is not going to the people. Now let's go back to these same people who are telling us that if you go on social media, they will tell you one thing. They'll say, "Oh, go and see Alex Oti is working. It's a Labour Party, whatever. Go and see probably a couple of governors. Maybe the Delta governor is working." Or the governor of whether it's Soludo or whoever is working. But the question they don't ask themselves, I always say to people, if somebody tells something, ask the other question. The question they don't ask themselves, how come are they seeing the money to work? How come? Now, only one governor has come out in his mouth to say one thing, the governor of Nasarawa State. He has come out, he said that before, under the Buhari administration, whichever administration, he said they were hardly able to pay salary at the end of the month. He said now they cannot pay salary. They now have money to do projects. They don't have money because what you are now seeing is that before Tinubu removed the subsidy, if you watch under Buhari, every month they were sharing about 800 billion naira. It got to a point as far as 600 billion a month for 36 states. Now, if you look at last month or 2 months ago, the state and the federal government are sharing close to 1.8 trillion every month. That is what they are sharing. So the issue of hunger and poverty is not something that can be addressed alone by the federal government. It has to be addressed both at state level and at federal level. But the problem you have in Nigeria is that's why I keep saying to every time I speak to, I say to you, Mr. Modi, I say, can you measure one governor in Nigeria who has come out either publicly or privately and said to people that they hate the removal of fuel subsidy, that they don't like it? Are you hearing me?
None of them.
None of the governors, because the removal of fuel subsidy benefited all of them.
Hearing you,
it benefited all the governors. I can give you a simple example. If you go to Anambra State, where my brother Peter Obi is from, Governor Soludo is building a complete 3 arms of government. I don't know what you mean by 3 arms of government. He's building a complete new one, 3 arms of government. I don't know if you understand what we mean by 3 arms of government, which is building a new government house, government quarters, a new legislative quarters, a new judges quarters. Everything is all brand. It's like a new city. Soludo is building it. These are the benefits of those subsidy, but that is good. But the problem is that
That's a model city.
Yeah, it's building that. Same as if you go to Enugu, you can see the governor of Enugu. There's a lot of infrastructure going there. A lot of massive road networks that is going on in Enugu. Now, they are doing this because of the money from the fuel subsidy remover. Which is in the layman terms, you are not taking more money from the people and giving to the government. That is what's going on. But the problem is that it is good to do all these projects, which is good, but what they needed to do at state level, including federal level, was for the governors to put more money into areas that can cushion poverty or reduce this effect of subsidy removal. But what they've all done is that they decided not to do it. That's why you see some of them. I can give you an example now. You see a state like Zamfara, where nobody is going to fly to his building airport. I don't know who's going to fly there or how many passengers is going to come in there. You can also see about 2 or 3, 4 states they are building airports, which is a liability. There's no passenger there.
We are listening.
So that's where the issue is. So the reality is for you to fix Nigeria today or tomorrow. For me personally, I don't think you can fix it with a civilian government. That is the truth. What you need is a benevolent dictator. A benevolent dictator. Because the problem is that in Nigeria today, the people are so conditioned in a way that they believe that they are being told every day by TV, Arise TV, social media, all of them that, oh, if you change the person in Asue Rock, if you remove that man sitting in Asue Rock, then Nigeria will become Dubai, or Nigeria will become America, or Nigeria will become Canada. That is what they are selling to the people. But the reality is that is a lie. Because you have 3 tiers of government in Nigeria. You have 3 tiers: the state government, the local government, and the federal. It doesn't matter what the federal government does. If the state governors are not doing the right thing, it will not go anywhere. It will not go anywhere.
You are right.
You understand what? It will not go. Okay, I'll give you a simple example. If you look at the federal government, for example, now, the federal government in Edo State now, the most they can do in Edo State as federal government to come and tie a federal road. The second thing they can do is to build a federal hospital. The federal government is not going to come and construct a water corporation in Edo State. It's not going to come and tie all your roads in Edo State. It's not going to come and set off farms. It's not going to come and set off farms in Edo State. It's not going to give subsidy to farmers in Edo State. So most of the job is done by the state level. That is why they are allocated money from the federal. But the problem is that most of the governors condition the people to say, oh, go and remove the man in Asue Rock. This is exactly what they did to Jonathan. They sold a lie to the people. When Jonathan wanted to remove that subsidy, they sold a lie, oh, this, that. They removed Jonathan. Then they installed Buhari. After 3 or 4 years of Buhari, they started complaining again. The same thing they complained about Jonathan. Now, Buhari, because he's the North, they don't complain about their people. Whether you put, as long as his name is called Mohammed, or called Tijani, or called Abubakar, they don't complain. Even if he's a blind man, as long as his name is Tijani, Mohammed, or Abubakar, they will not say anything wrong. If you think I'm lying, I'll give you a simple example. Daniel Bwala, that speaks for Tinubu, by a week ago, he was on Arise. He was on Arise TV. Don't forget, there's this Senator Udume from Borno State started attacking Tinubu. Then Daniel Bwala then came on same TV and started attacking Senator Udume, and both of them are from Borno State. You hear me now? So a week later, Arise TV brought Bwala back to the station to come and speak. You know, they were asking him questions regarding the back and forth with Senator Udume. Do you know what Bwala said? Do you know what he said?
No.
He said, he said to Dr. Abati, he said, I am now in a period of a ceasefire. He said, I'm in a period of a ceasefire. He said, I cannot speak.
Yeah.
He said, I cannot speak about Senator Odume. He said the reason he cannot speak about Senator Odume, he said the elders in Borno State, in the north. Hello? Hello?
I did live video. Maybe for me later.
Hello? You hear me?
We are hearing you.
So Daniel Bola said the elders. He said the elders in the north, they have called him for a meeting and said to him that he should stop attacking Senator Odume. That is now in an era of ceasefire. So that is how the north operates. So whether you put a goat there or you put a mala there or you put anything there, as far as his name is called Mohammed, Tijani or whatever, they are happy. And now, if you look at the case of that man now saying, oh, the north is being marginalized under Tinubu, if you look at the number of ministers in the same government he's talking about, the north has more ministers than the south. They have more ministers than the south. If you look at the number of federal roads that is being done, the north has more federal roads being done than the south. But their problem is that as long as it's not one of them sitting on that chair, they will always complain. They will always complain.
You must go.
So that's exactly what they did to Jonathan. That is the same game they want to play with Tinubu. But for that game to work, they need some people in the South who are collaborators. Some people in the South who are collaborators. That's why under Jonathan, they came to the South, spoke to Tinubu, spoke to the likes of Amechi, spoke to some other people. So they use these people to remove Jonathan. Now, what they are now forgetting is that Tinubu is not only a politician, he was an activist. So he understands the game. What he is doing is that, okay, you people can shoot your gun from there. Yeah. I want to also prove to you that you people don't control this country. Even if I lose, but you don't control it. So that's why you see that he's gone as far as securing data. So if you look at the case of Delta State, people are saying, he's forcing the governor, is this, is that. No, Tinubu is not forcing the governor of Delta State. People don't understand that in Nigeria, every politics is local. Every politics is local. Now, if you go to Delta State, before this defection of the governor happened, I think 2 or 3 of the senators from Delta State were already in the APC. They were in the APC. 2 or 3 of them. The last one I joined was Senator Ned Woko. Now, if you look at the Delta State as a whole, APC has been gaining ground in Delta State for the past 2 years. And even in Delta, the projection by many people was that the incumbent governor will probably lose the next election. And don't forget, this governor was not supported by James Ibori. Ibori supported the other man, which he supported. But Okowa disregarded Ibori and installed the sheriff as governor. So the APC has been gaining ground. So what's now happened is that the governor himself realized that now I'm in a situation whereby if I recontest, there is no guarantee he's going to win because the APC is very strong there. Now, you as a governor, you look at the whole situation and I say, if I go this side, my position will be strengthened. And also, there is a man sitting in Asue Rock who also need this state. So if both 2 of these people align, it's possible for me to achieve my objective. So that is what the governor saw there.
Yeah.
So Tinubu needs him, and he needs Tinubu. So it's a marriage that came together very easily. And don't forget, Delta State is the most PDP state in Nigeria. It's the most PDP state. So nobody wins election there. So you have to be PDP. It's the most PDP.
Thank you very much.
So you understand.
Much. The other question is, go on.
Yeah, so that's what it is. So as far as Tinubu is concerned, he is trying to unite the South and make us speak with a common purpose. Don't forget, And let's be honest with ourselves. We in the South, I believe we have more vote than the Southeast because we are 6 states put together. So we should be able to speak with one voice and also go and negotiate for ourselves. So this era of the South keep dividing themselves and we are being used. It has to stop.
Thank you. Tony Africa. I hope you listen to waiting our brother they talk, Alois. Now you ask for Alois. It don't come now. You still talk, say Buhari was a great man. In what way? Tell us. Tell us why is he a great man? You can phone in or you can send your comment through. I will see it. So, my brother Alois, there is this question that most, especially Nigerians in the South, they keep blaming Tinubu for the economic problem, for the economic situation of Nigeria at the moment.
Yes.
We want you to tell us your take in this. Did Tinubu perform well by removing subsidy or by, in a way, giving with one hand and taking from another? Or is the problem of Nigeria, is the problem of Nigeria the problem of all Nigerians or the leaders alone?
Right. There is no one answer or there is no two answers to that question. But
yeah,
the most important thing is that, like I said earlier, all 3 people who contested that election, both Atiku, Peter Obi, and Rabi Kwanseko, promised to remove fuel subsidy. They all promise. Now, you can say one of them can come out and say, "Oh, I wouldn't have done it the way Tinubu did it." The other one can say, "I use a different method." It's always easy,
Yeah.
after a football match for you to say, "Oh, it should have passed that ball so that they will score the goal," because the match has finished. So whatever Obi will say, "Oh, I will do it differently or do it differently," it doesn't make any meaning to me as far as I'm concerned. The most important thing is that you said you will also remove fuel subsidy. Now, if you look at every country in this world, I like when people always quote, "Oh, Norway, Canada, China." I always laugh. I always say that you cannot compare country to country because every country is different from each other. What works in Canada cannot work in Nigeria. What works in America cannot work in Canada.
Norway, make you listen.
So what works in Norway cannot work in Nigeria or even other country. Now, I'm going to take you through a couple of things here. Now, for a country to grow, okay, before I go there, now you say if Tinubu removes subsidy, cause poverty. So the issue is, if any country in this world, whether it is the United Kingdom or Canada or America, once you embark on a reform, don't forget I said this thing before the election was done, or even when they were swearing, I said it. I said once you embark on a reform, people will suffer for at least 3 to 5 years. I said to you, you will not see the benefit of a reform until after 4 or 5 years. Sometimes it can take up to 6 years. You will not see the benefit because reforms are long-term decisions and long-term things. You don't see the benefit. So Nigerian people, they have a belief that once you do a reform or you change government, you start seeing jollof rice on the table within the next day or 2 days. It doesn't happen. I'll give you a couple of examples. You live in the UK. Now, Nigeria people are talking about inflation. They remove subsidy. Inflation went up. Bag of gari went to 100,000 or whatever. Now, if you look at a simple case of the United Kingdom, under the last Prime Minister, Liz Truss, the woman that crashed the economy when she made a budget, the UK inflation went from, I don't know how many, up to 7 or 8% overnight. Then they brought in a new government in Rishi Sunak. For that inflation to go back from that high number to 2%, I think it went 2% before he left government, or 1 point something. It took nearly 2 years. This is for a country that has power supply, that has good roads, that has security, that has all the factors of production working. Everything is nearly perfect, working. It took the UK nearly 2 years to bring down that inflation. Now, you now go to Nigeria that doesn't have security, that doesn't have power, that doesn't have that doesn't have road, that doesn't have even workers, that have scavengers. Then you expect a reform or inflation that went up to go down in 1 year. So that's what I'm saying. So it's people that understand how this thing works, they laugh. So, but the problem with Nigeria is that a lot of the thing is done on emotion. Politicians come and talk about emotion. Oh, if I was there, it would be better. Or 2027, let's remove Tinubu. Okay, I'm going to pass you a simple question now. In 2027 now, you remove Tinubu now, you install Atiku, or you remove Tinubu and install Obi. Is Obi going to bring the price of petrol from whether it's 900 to 100 naira? Or if Obi going to bring dollar from 1,000 to 15 naira? None of them can do it. They can't even do it. I'll give you a simple reason why they can't do it.
No.
In the first place, whatever the money the government is going to have or spend in 2 years' time or 5 years' time, part of it is already spent already today. It's already spent. So if you now come in 2027, say you want to bring petrol to 200 naira, you have to find a way to pay for that petrol.
Hang on, Alois. Alois, a call from Tony Africa. Tony Africa, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He was trying to tell them how things are being wrong. They don't want to understand you. But the next time they were discussing about you, then I said, yes, you are the best. You know, like today, this your friend Alois just beating around the bush. If you are making any adjustment, economic adjustment, you don't have to kill your people. You don't have to watch people die. You don't have to watch people not having a common basic security. You can't be having 300,000 police people, 300,000 policemen and women, and then they are guarding the so-called rulers, these legislators, these criminals, they allocated to them, carrying their wives' handbags and their sisters' handbags. You know what I'm saying? So that country will never work. That's why we're saying that we should separate that country.
My brother, if you listen to me, hold on, if you listen to me.
Because we are part of the US, we have a Jebus, we have a bar, it's after we know where we belong. So all this
my brother,
you talk. You are just talking. It don't make no sense. And then to the other point of Europe is being run by the old people. We need people like Pamonde to run the things because the way it is governed, the thing that is very good. He said that it don't get the economic, the way to go. That if you don't follow Pamonde's and his objectivity, what's criticizing the governor when we are attacking him. But you see, Pamonde is the right man. He's supposed to be the governor, or at least they make him the chief of staff to the governor, so he can also direct the guy. You know what I'm saying? I saw Pamonde also, fighting to keep our tradition and culture. You know what I'm saying? It's always big all these things from abroad. Pamonde is always there. You know what I'm saying? So all these are the things. You need to know something. Let us follow who know road. Nobody enjoy the talk. I don't want to say you are talking nonsense. I don't want to be abusive tonight. You don't even know yourself. Whether or you they call those days from Jamaica or from Caribbean, I don't know. Louis. You don't Louis anything. You cannot kill the people when you are just something. But they make
Tony.
Hang on there, Mr. Mole. This is why I say people love to speak on emotion. He said there's 300,000 police guarding people. If you listen to when you had the last program,
you are right. Alois, wait. There is another call for you. Alois, wait. There is another call. Go ahead.
Was it Mr. Tony that was talking just now?
Yes.
That our man?
Yes.
That our man for Nigeria was that time?
Yes.
Where the Germany? Why is he trying to quarrel with Alois?
Alois is saying the truth to me. That I know.
I've not seen him in such act. But let me quickly go straight to the point.
Yeah.
What Alois is trying to say, what Alois was saying is different from what he is contributing now. Because Alois is trying to make him to understand the fundamental instrument that Mr. President is trying to structure.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that the government works for the South.
Yeah.
Geopolitical zones.
Yeah.
You understand? That's one I want. Two, concerning what he was saying just now, Edo State is settled. Bringing Mondo Kwewola as the governor of Edo State, it has been settled. Anybody will like make it cry from A to Z.
Yes, sir.
Edo State has been settled. Okwewola will rule for 8 years. Tinubu is not a fool. Tinubu suspending Fubara is to Ghanaians men will not use him. Now that Fubara have now regained his senses, Tinubu will restore Fubara. Not that they are not going to restore Fubara, but Tinubu want to make sure that the whole South, the old South, Tinubu want to make sure that the whole are strong. Then make them understand, say, not be Muslim get Nigeria. The churches were in Nigeria, apart from mosque, because that is their thought. They are thinking that they, as a Muslim, they have a majority. They don't have majority. Now churches is even more. Churches plenty past mosques for Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I so much appreciate what Alois was trying to attribute. Without fear of Mr. Tony, you have to call back again and tender an apology to Alois. That is one. Then two, it has been a long time since I've heard from you, Mr. Tony. Try and give Mr. Tony my number. It has been a long time since we communicated.
Okay.
Because I changed my phone.
I will.
Thank you very much.
I will thank you very much. I will. Thank you.
So,
Mr. Alois, can you give a rebuttal response to Tony? Because Tony doesn't understand what is happening here. Tony is an electrical engineer. He doesn't know what politics is.
Mr. Modi, like I always said, I will not go on any platform and speak on emotion or speak on vibe, because countries are not built on emotion or vibe. My brother used one statement. He said Nigerians are hungry. You can do reform, and Nigerians are hungry. In the first place, this man does not understand. He doesn't even know what the budget of Nigeria is as a country. Now, let's put aside. We have 200 million people. 220 million. We are having a budget of $35 billion US. Even if you share it every month, there will still be poverty in that land. Divide 200 million by $35 billion. So I don't know what they are talking about. Now, I understand you say my friend is from Norway. This is why I say you don't speak on emotion. If you look at Norway that you keep shouting, let me give you an example of Norway. Norway, when it was beginning, was a fishing country. That's what they were. Now, when Norway discovered oil, do you know what Norway did?
Right, yes.
Do you know what Norway did? What Norway did was that, and they passed a law in parliament. That law says that every money that is sold from oil, that every money that they sell from oil should go into an escrow account, which was then changed into the Norway Sovereign Wealth Fund. That money cannot be touched. They cannot touch that money. The government can only have access to the interest. Interest.
This video.
So the government can only have access to the interest that come out from that account. They cannot have access to money that goes in. That's why you see today Norway probably have the highest sovereign wealth fund in the world. I don't know whether Saudi Arabia is more than. I think it's either Norway or Saudi Arabia, but I believe it's Norway.
Mona shared this video to Mona shared this video to our brother for Norway.
Now, if you look at the case of Nigeria, under Jonathan, we had what we call the.
Go ahead.
Under Jonathan, we had what we call the excess crude account. Are you hearing me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear
very
me?
well.
So under
We are
Jonathan,
hearing you.
we have what we
We are
call the
hearing
S.
you.
Okay, under
Yes,
Jonathan,
louder. Yeah.
Nigeria had what we call the SS crude account. So money was being saved into the account. Say oil was sold for $70. Then the market goes up, you sell for $100. The difference was going into the SS crude account to save for the future. But these same vultures in Nigeria, governors and all politicians, because Jonathan was very vulnerable as a president, and they forced him, they shared all the money, the account went to zero. Now, will Nigerians be patient to keep that money? Norway was patient. Nigeria cannot be patient. It tells me that this is how they do it in Norway. This is how they remove poverty. Your country is different. Your thinking is different. Your country is different. So you cannot start applying what happens in Norway to what happens in Nigeria. Because our thinking, our culture, our fundamentals are different. So there are many countries. Okay, I will say, okay, I'll give you another example. If this man want to argue, we should argue factually. I'll give you another example. Now, if you look at the countries today in the whole world, who have developed, or who have grown, there are three factors of production that lead to development. The three factors are labor, capital, and technology. None of them have said sharing money to their citizens or giving them a bag of rice have made that country to prosper. That is not. There's three factors: labor, capital, and technology. Now, what do you mean by that labor?
Not be sharing of.
So what do you mean by that labor? What do you mean by that labor? Now, when you have an educated workforce, a workforce that is very trained, your country is more likely to develop. Nigeria doesn't have it. We don't have a trained workforce in Nigeria. And this is the same country that my friend Peter Obi said has 20 million out of school children. So how are you going to develop?
Upon the universities.
We don't have enough university compared to the population. Even the ones that are there, they are substandard. So which university is there? They are all substandard. Now, another thing is capital and technology. Now, if you look at the countries who have developed, I'm speaking to my friend in Norway now. If you look at the countries who have developed, Enosh was a famous economist. He said the countries that has developed in this world, he said the ratio of workers to dependent population is very low. I don't know if you understand what it means. If you go to a country like Norway now, most people are working and all the money they make is for them alone. But if you go to a country like Nigeria, if you are working, you are feeding 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. That country will be poor because the number of people who are dependent on people is too many. I'll give you a simple example. Look at these countries now. You are United Kingdom, America, Norway, Singapore. People work and keep their money. They don't send money to people. They don't share it. They don't feed families. That is why they are rich. Then now, another thing you also have to look at, according to Enosh, my friend is talking, you should be listening, is the age of the people in the country. The age. Now, if I ask you now, Nigeria, they keep saying, oh, the middle age of Nigeria is 17, 18 years old. Is that not what they are saying? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So they say the middle age in Nigeria is 17 or 18 years old. Yes. In fact, 60 to 70% of that population is 16 or 17 or 18 years old. Now, if you go to Norway, go to America, go to Britain, you find that the median age is around 32, 35, 36. Now, in this country, let me ask you a simple question. Somebody that is 17 years old and somebody that is 30 years old or 35, which of them have money to spend or have cash in their pockets? So when you find out that the population of Nigeria, because it's very young, they have no cash, it becomes a problem for the country in the short run. So they have no money. Then another issue that my friend doesn't look at, I'll give him another issue. If you look at Norway I don't know the population of Norway. I don't think it's up to 60 million. It's a very small population. If you look at the population of Norway, then look at the population of Nigeria or most of this country. Now, if you look at the population of most of the countries that has grown today, Britain has not gone over 60, 65, 70 million people. Go to Malaysia, go to Canada, go to most of the developed country. The ratio of a child per person is normally 1 or maximum 2. You have a country like Nigeria, especially in northern Nigeria, where one person will have 12 children, 13 children. What you are creating is endemic poverty. That is what you are creating. So it doesn't matter who you put in Asue Rock. Until you start addressing those fundamental problems. It's just like you are sitting in your house.
We are hearing you.
It's just like you are sitting in your house now, Mr. Monday. Now you have two dogs. You have 2 dogs. At the end of the month, the money you bring in is $1,000. Tomorrow you go and bring in 20 more dogs. That means you have to spend more money to feed those dogs. So that is what is happening in Nigeria. So it doesn't, whatever you do, the population keep going up.
Yeah.
Now, I always like when people use the word of China, like my friend Obise say, he always talk about China. The question I ask my people, okay, you are talking about China, the question is not China. The question is, are you going to do what China did? Are you going to, in China, they passed a law, the government passed a law and say you cannot have more than 1 child. You know the reason they did that policy? There's a reason, because you only have limited money to spend as a government. You don't have infinite money. You don't have unlimited resources. So when China made the population to have 1 child, and what that means is that the money they have, they now spend it on few people. So now you can take people out of poverty. In the case of Nigeria, go to the north. Now, if you look at the countries that are progressing in that same Africa my friend is talking about, if you look at Morocco, Mauritius, they are progressing. Why? Because they have taken the issue of population into their governance. In Morocco today, the ratio of a child to a family is 2:1. It's very low. That's why I see that in Morocco today, the wealth has grown. In Mauritius, it has grown. In Morocco now, you can see that a car is being produced in Morocco every 60 seconds. Cars are now being made in Morocco because the wealth of the population is increasing. So people can come here and talk. So the issue is you have to address the fundamental issues. Okay, if you look at this issue of this issue of tax reform that came in Nigeria, this is why all those people will argue and say, oh, they will just be shouting, oh, people are hungry and whatever. The issue of tax reform, they send a tax reform to National Assembly. The tax reform says anybody earning under 100,000 naira should pay 0 tax. Then they started saying they don't want the tax, they don't want it. These are the same people that are telling that people are hungry. So I don't want to have any argument with people who love to argue based on emotion or whatever. They cannot base their argument based on solid facts. They just come and talk. So at the end of the day, even if you share all the money in Nigeria today, just be sharing it every day to people. To be sharing it every day to people. Don't do any project. The money is still not enough. Now, my friend can talk about corruption. Yes, it's there. That is what we need to discuss. We can talk about lavish spending. That's an issue. But do not compare making reforms or changing a country to work. We say, oh, there's insecurity or whatever. In the first place, how much is the budget for insecurity in Nigeria? How much is it? The defense budget is only 3.4 trillion naira or 4.something trillion naira. Is that money for a population of 200 billion? What can you do? So until in Nigeria today we start telling ourselves the truth, we'll keep going around in circles. Because at the moment, all the government is doing is like when you have a failed road, you are doing remedial work. That's what we are doing in Nigeria. Every government that comes is doing remedial work. So the only government in the past 20 years in Nigeria, since democracy, that has been bold enough to start addressing some of those fundamentals is the Tinubu government, that we are all now shouting there's hunger in the land, there's poverty. So as a government, I say to people, there's two ways you can rule Nigeria. There's two ways you can rule Nigeria. Just be behaving like Buhari and do nothing. Then everybody will be praising you and you keep quiet. Or you take the bold step which Tinubu has taken. And don't forget, Tinubu removing subsidy or even devaluing the naira, he's putting himself at risk. He's risking his own re-election campaign. Because those are very difficult things to do. Even if you do that thing even in Norway or in America, the people will revolt. Don't forget the government in the UK when they added their VAT to petrol, people complained. They lost the election. So it's not only Nigeria.
Alois, wait, let's answer this call. Alois, 1 second, let's answer this call. Go ahead.
Alois, so I didn't abuse you. Okay, so I'm sorry if you misconstrued or misunderstood me. And
no, I didn't misunderstood. I didn't misunderstood you, my brother.
Engineer,
my brother, what I was speaking about is different from what I was speaking about.
Tony, wait. Alois is responding to you.
Tony,
Alois is responding to you.
Wait. Follow your lead. Last time, Tony, he was able to tell the world how to run the things, how to run an economy. So meanwhile, if you want to run an economy,
Alois, 1 second, it's so talking.
Look, you remember that I supported Tinubu.
Yeah.
But just like yourself, I have to be objective that the demand is not doing the right thing. We didn't expect him to, expected him to come and govern the country so that the rice price will come down. But we wanted him to come over and take the power out of the northern oligarchy or whatever they call them, all those the so-called owners of Nigeria. Which means he's doing that right now. But only that what did they make and they already paused. When did they threaten up? We are not expected to come and govern the country. We expect to come and cause wahala so that we can share that country quick. Because that country has been damaged beyond repair. You cannot repair it. If we be coming or if Pamode coming or if Alois coming or if I coming, nothing can be done because the foundation is 40. Nothing will work in that country. Nothing to adjust. You cannot adjust the constitution again. Nothing to work. All those tax reform or whatever you are doing will never work. Only quick the solution of that country now be will save us. So as for that, if you want to try, when what the hell is going on? Let me just say allegedly here that all these so-called presidents and governors, they are having refineries in Malta. You know what I'm saying? So what are you telling me, Mr. Alvis, that the country is a poor country? Nigeria is the richest country in the world. You know what I'm saying? So if we're able to refine our products, you know what I'm saying? So all those bad products, you see, the bad products that will come with refining our oil, like all those Alfred for Thai road and many other things, plastic making. You know what I'm saying? Look, I grew up in Ibadan. A lot of companies where they make a plastic bucket and everything. And then even in Benin, we have this Goodyear tire and many things. Nothing is happening. What do you call a president allegedly having a refinery in Malta? This is criminals. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to.
Thank you, Tony.
Basic security number for Edo State. Look at how Gina system. The past 1 week they have killed more than 200 people. Only for the Edo people to be talking about people that are being killed. Anyway, you don't see this inferiority complex. Don't mean that Tony, you what the hell is going on?
Tony, you come back again. Tony,
coming to the equation right now. I'm not against him, but anybody want to govern Edo, it should come and govern Edo to benefit the people. You know what I'm saying? It should be talking. Our traditional rulers should be talking also, like the Southern Dakota is talking, like all those Afghan is talking. Let us come out and talk and challenge the Northerners. You know what I'm saying? They're not born with double head.
Thank you, Tony. Let Alois give you a rebuttal response. You come back again. Alois, you heard what Tony Ishan is saying there now. Tony is very popular among platforms, a lot of platforms in UK and US. So it's always fighting for nationalism. I mean, whether it's fighting for nationalism or it's fighting. I don't know how to say about it, but I know you do have answers for him, response for him regarding using the byproduct from oil. I will want you to talk to him first before I respond to him as well. Please, 3 minutes.
The thing is, like I always said from my beginning of my presentation, yes, what he's saying has a certain element of being taken seriously. But my issue is a lot of the talk is based on emotion. Now, he's just started his speaking by saying that Nigeria is a rich country. I don't know what people define as rich. Somebody can be driving somebody can be driving a Ferrari, but he doesn't have a house. Is that what you define as rich? Somebody can be wearing designer jeans. He has not paid his school fees. Is that what you define as rich? If you look at the countries that are so rich in this world today, they don't have all the mineral resources that he's talking about that Nigeria has. The greatest wealth is human capital. If you look at Japan, it's human capital. If you look at America, they have resources, but their greatest wealth is their human capital. There are so many countries. Singapore, it's human capital. So this whole idea of we have money. Now let's just differentiate what he's calling about we have money. All the money we sell from oil a year, every year, Mr. Monday, it's no more than $10 billion US. That is not even up to the budget of one ministry in the UK. One ministry. It's not even up to the budget. The UK NHS budget is about 200 and something billion pounds. The entire budget of Nigeria is $35 billion US. So which rich are we? I don't understand where this rich is coming from. Until we start admitting to ourselves that's why I like Ghana.
Where they get it from? Honestly,
Ghana know that they are not a rich country. They act rich. They act poorly. They govern poorly, and they cut their coat according to their size. But the issue of Nigeria is that we've sold ourselves that lie that we are so rich. That's what we are still embarking on now. If you look at the oil that we are talking about now, who is the company? The company is drilling the oil. It's foreign companies. So they drill the oil. They only pay you change. They take the big money to their country. So how are you rich? So that is why you need to build your human capacity. You need to build your human capacity. So I'll give you Mr. Monday. If you look at the share today, even share or even BP, they declare close to $15 billion US as quarterly profit. Then Nigeria as a country, the yearly budget is $35 billion US. You want to use $35 billion to feed 200 million people? Now he's talking about the issue of security. In the last program we had here, I was the one that said in this same program, I was the one that said in this same program, for you to fix that security, you have to start by withdrawing all the police from VIPs, from all political appointees. Withdraw all of them. Let everybody be dying. That is the start. You understand me? That is the start of the whole thing. But the issue is we can either talk about how to reform the country or how to be pretending like we are pretending now. Boko Haruna or vigilante will strike in one village. We send soldiers there. The soldier will go and stay there for 2 months or 1 month. After 1 month, the place is quiet. The soldier will go to another location. Then that same criminal will move to another place and go and attack. The issue is that our police is not properly funded. That is the real issue. And we don't have the right manpower. And the question still boils down to funding. So that's what I'm saying. So the real issue is that we need to reform the entire country so that you can attract that foreign direct capital. That is reality. That is what Egypt has done. That is what Morocco has done. That is what even the Argentina now. My friend Atiku was quoting Melea in Argentina. The reform he did that made Argentina to go up. But what they don't tell you is that Melea, he cut all the benefits that the people were enjoying. He slashed all of them. He removed subsidy. He removed payment to the people just to get the country back on track. So at the end of the day, he is saying, go and rule Nigeria. If you go and rule Nigeria, are you going to rule it with your hand? You have to reform the country for you to be able to have access to that resources to do it. So that is what is going on here. So we can continue to go around the bush and talk about this, and do emotional. This government is bad. Like I said, Jonathan was in government. They say he's bad. They remove him. They put Buhari. Buhari was in government. They say he's bad. They remove him. They put Tinubu now. Tinubu is bad. They will remove him in 2027. They will put somebody else. After 2031, that same person, they will still come out and say it's even worse than Tinubu. You know why? Because we don't want to do the fundamental thing in Nigeria. So what we are doing is that we are patching potholes. That's what every government keep doing. Patching potholes. And it will get to a point that you can no longer patch those potholes. The potholes will not be bigger than the hole.
Now they
So
hear.
you understand me?
Wahonia, make Alois 1 second. My people, you have been listening to Alois now. Alois hasn't got much time to spend with us today. We will try and bring him back again. Tony Africa, you heard him. I know you apologize for your comment, but if you didn't like what Alois was saying, I don't think you will come out today to talk to him to air your point. You said on one of your comments, you said more population should translate to more wealth. And that I agree. But Alois did mention that you need to have capacity, a trained human development population for your country to grow. But you do not understand that. What you talk, we say, country will reach, just like China now. China sent a lot of their people in their early days of wealth to Europe and America to go and study all their technology and come back to their country. In a way, China built the capacity. Our university, according to Alois, they are underfunded and they are substandard. Just imagine, a lot of our universities, they produce a lot of graduates. Single matches will not be produced. We cannot produce anything. We cannot do anything. You need to go the way they just do mass production so that they can learn how to speak English, like I always say. Our workforce is not strong enough to back up our economic development. Then Alois make point. He explain that to the point, say, we not get money. He said $35,000 US. Now be our budget for security. He said, share where they drill our oil, then they get $15 billion every 4 months or every 3 months. 15 billion times 4, that is about 60 billion. Whether they take drill oil, and we get the oil with our budget, our entire budget not reach half of what they get, or the whole budget of Nigeria not reach one department or ministry for UK. So what he's trying to say is that a lot of people, when they come on social media, they talk, say Nigeria is very rich, they are stealing your money, they are doing this, they are doing that. We don't have it. My own will not get on. We get resources. If the resources are not tapped, I tell you one thing, the thing will go make Nigeria get money today, if they feel come up like just like one person just go produce Apple or Tesla car, the whole world is buying the Tesla or Apple phone, then the money they come Nigeria. Now those type of things now Nigeria need to do, not only oil. You they say make them they do plastic, make them they do all those ones, make them go open refinery. How many years Dangote take do that refinery we did there? My brother Tony Africa, Nigeria they produce 2 million barrels a day, and they not get the capacity to produce that 2 million barrels a day. What they do, if they take that 2 million barrels where they feel produce, they convert them to petrol. Now, which oil they will come sell, we go bring foreign exchange come Nigeria. Those are things you don't understand. Our leaders are not so stupid. They know what is happening. But I praise them to some certain extent. They have tried to manage the country, make it wider, bigger, expanded the country. Since Oyibo, the British people left us. I don't know if you understand me. The money where would they receive, where would they get? It not reach half of waiting. You did Germany there. One department for Germany there. You know how much they spend for health now, for hospital, for health of human beings. We not get them. I started this
No,
conversation just now. By my house I did. They say, may I come test or transfer. Alois, go ahead.
No, I was saying Tony, he's partly right.
Then
Tony Esau was partly right when he say more population translate to more wealth. He's partly right, but he's only re-echoing what I've said. But he's not giving empirical fact about it. More population bring more wealth. That's why I say to him, if you have a well-trained population, a highly skilled population, that's where you have more wealth. He lives in Norway. If you look at the population of Norway, it's highly skilled. Everybody in Norway, I believe over 90%.
No,
so even in Germany, I believe over 90% of the population in Norway or whatever, they have a university degree, properly trained, both in technical education or even conventional education. So that's when you have more population translate into good wealth. But in the case of Nigeria, it's the opposite. Now, if you equate that to China, China had the same problem. Sorry.
We are hearing you. Are you there?
So China had the problem. Population is good. Nobody says it's wrong, but it has to be a highly trained population. That is the reality. So in the case of Nigeria, where you say they tell you that you have 20 million children out of school. Those 20 million children, you are creating 20 million agberus, 20 million beggars. Those are 20 million criminals who are not trained. So this same man that is talking now, don't forget, under Goodluck Jonathan decided to take some of these children out of the street, the armageries, and started to start creating armagery school. That was one of the reasons they went against Jonathan. And when Buhari became president, the first thing he did was to demolish the armagery school. So these people don't want their people to be educated. They like them to be perpetual beggars so that they can control them. So you have a country where one section of the country, where one part of the country, they think differently. Then the southwestern part of the country, who are more capitalist thinking and more educationally driven, think differently. So you need to understand where I'm coming from until we resolve that education issue. No country progress without education, healthcare, and security. So it doesn't matter what my friend is going to say or whether other people are hungry or they are not hungry or hungry. If you like, share all the budget and be giving everybody $1,000 every month, they'll still be hungry. They've done the experiment in abroad where they give people money not to do anything. They still end up being hungry. So it doesn't matter how many bag of rice you give to them. But what they need is training and skills. That's what's more important. And this whole idea that government bring poverty.
Let me break it for them. Tony, I know you go school, you're not a mechanical engineer. What we are saying here is that when you have educated population, well equipped, these people will sell their work, their handiwork. They will get money. Then from that money they get, they can be an instrument to make economic development. For example, these people will fit afford certain things, consumer goods, they will fit buy. And buying those consumer goods, you go boost the factories, the industry up. And by so doing, the industry will pay tax to the government, the people will pay tax. a situation where be say our brother from Norway go to say like in Norway now so that they do and so they not they do. Una hear waiting our Louis talk just now. Say for Norway, a lot of people will never come since. He say when they discover oil, say na fishing country, na fishing as a Ijaw people be now then they do. He say when they discover oil, the government can't agree say they can't get what they call escrow account. Say any money where we sell for oil, we go the banker, put am for bank. Then the interest where they come out from that money where we dey sell for oil, where we put for bank. Now that interest now we go dey use. You can't talk am to the point say for Nigeria, anybody there among people they ready to go through that suffer first, suffer before pleasure. He say no. He say situation can't do. We can't. Good luck can't try such a thing. Say make that they put that money there. Nine, the governors go back. They say no, just give us our money. Not hold my money for me. You know, keep on for me. Give me my money. Give me my money. When they give them, the people go take and they build themselves to become emperor. May I explain that this is not the platform where would they educate people? You understand? Why I like Louis, why I want to make they come. It they give us the economic breakdown of the situation in Nigeria, the thing will hold us down. And that's not true. I subscribe to that kind of school. Because me, I believe 100%, right from time immemorial, I dey talk and say, the problem with us be say, we need to go from stages to stages. A situation say we want to be like Dubai all of a sudden. It's not possible. All these Oyibo people where would they compare ourselves to? You know when they started? By the time when they start, we still dey inside thick forest. They kill a rabbit, they eat it, they take the wear leaves. These people now they bring spoon, now they bring everything to us. They evacuate to different countries, rob them, pack their things, go. Then somebody go stay in front of his telephone. You go begin to say, "Na no as no way, do na no as this thing, na so we're supposed to be." It's not possible. We have to work for it. Put it for example now. A lot of people come off for Edo State, they can't stay for overseas. I don't fair explain that since when they work, don't go take and build house where they not go stay. When they rent this house out, this tenants not go pay. Before 5-6 years, the house go they dilapidate, go they go down. We are roaming in poverty circle. 50-55 years, then go die. Because we not get proper health situation, treatment, better health facilities. All this now the thing where they happen. Just imagine somebody go come, he go say, "I'm the chief security of the state." A lot of una wey dey diaspora, una still get that belief say governor na be chief security of the state, and that governor is supposed to provide police, provide a soldier, army, boy scout, boys brigade. Chief security, we pass packing guns, give police. Chief security of the state, he involve health. Person we not well. The person go die. That not be security. Person will not eat well, not go die. Tony, go ahead. 2 minutes because we are rounding up.
Last 2 weeks, about a fortnight ago, look, to Alois Nagoda, I'm not against you. I'm happy that you agree with some of my points. The point I made, the universities are not being funded, so no research is being carried out, and experiment, experimentation. That's what we needed. The money that these people are looking, this president, the senators, their money is too much. Let us start investing it in our institutions of higher learning, lower learning, technical schools, and other schools. Let us start industries. Let's track all the so-called legislators. We don't need them. Let us use the tutorial system. That is, you have a president, get the money, and then start to build industries. Along the infrastructure. Then the security point now, very basic. People should be able to go into their farm to plant something where they can eat at least for subsistent farming. purpose. At least people need to, because you cannot say you are adjusting an economy or you are making any adjustment and people are dying. People are dying and the people care less. You don't see the government people addressing the people, the citizens. You know what I'm saying? Like in Germany here, if any one person, one dog is dead, you will see the police coming to talk. That's what we're talking about. The system is not there. The money that's accrued to the country are being shared. You know, look at the people that are decamping. Is that not stupidity? You know how much they are paid those people to the camp? About 100 million for those senators. Government will get like 1 billion. That's how they are. All those local government chairmen will get 100 billion. They are useless. Nothing's working in that country, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Louis, 2 minutes, just rebut to, I respond to it so that we close the program. It's 3 hours now.
Oh gosh. I don't know what to say, but at the end of the day, it's made development. Like I say, everything has to do with numbers and whatever. So I don't see how president will start building industries in the first place. That's why I say to anybody, you can challenge me to it. Okay, let's put it this way now. Dangote refinery cost him a minimum of $12 billion. 12 to 20 billion, whatever I put for it. Well, let's just assume it's $12 billion. So Nigeria government will wake up tomorrow now. They want to build a refinery, $12 billion. So they will take 12 billion out of the total budget of 35 billion and put on one refinery. Very good. Who is going to pay teacher salary next month? Who is going to pay the salary of doctors? Who is going to pay the salary of healthcare workers? So the reality is half of the budget goes into recurrent expenditure. Another half goes into servicing debt. The remaining third goes into capital projects. So I'm not going to base on my argument based on people who are corrupt or people who are stealing money. If people want to have an argument of politicians stealing money or people stealing money, that's a different argument. My argument is how a country should work. So I cannot start going around in circle and say somebody is being paid too much salary. That is not for me to discuss. If we want to discuss salary, discuss corruption, that's a different thing. So we cannot keep discussing corruption and don't talk about any other thing, because corruption will not be a reason not to talk about what really matters. So that's a different topic. So my focus is on how to change a country, how to reform a country, and how to put those fundamentals. So because at the end of the day, if you wake up tomorrow and say you want to make Nigeria corruption free, it's not going to take you 1 year to make it corruption free. It's not going to take you 2 years. It will take you more than 20 years to make it corruption free, because no country went corruption free overnight. Now I'll give you a simple example of Singapore. My friend said they should start paying a legislator. When the prime minister that reformed Singapore, when he came into power, there were 3 things he did that he said he wants to do for Singapore to become one of the great powers of today. The first thing he said was that education, which is, he said, all Singaporeans must be able to speak English, because the language of the world is English. Are you hearing me? It's going to be quiet. Can you hear me?
Yes.
He said they must be able to speak English. Then number two, he said political office holders must be well paid so that you can attract the best brains and they will not be corrupt. Then number 3, he said zero tolerance to corruption. So if I pay you good money as a politician, you must not steal. So it's zero tolerance. That worked for Singapore. But I always say what works in another country might not work. If you look at the case of Nigeria, like you are talking about now, like you are talking about when you have a certain president. Just imagine you are a certain president now, you go and be chasing Buhari, a northern man, for corruption. The first thing they will say to you is that ethnicity. Don't forget, we are in a country that is not binded by anything. And Nigeria, everything in Nigeria is based on one: region, ethnicity, and religion. If a Yoruba man go and be pursuing an Hausa man for corruption, it's a big problem. If an Hausa man go and be pursuing a Yoruba man for corruption. So there are many layers of our country that we don't apply so in many of these countries. So put it this way now. Okay, like my brother was saying now. What are they saying now? Okay, the reason governor of Delta decamped because EFCC was questioning Okowa. That's why he decamped.
Pay the money.
That's what I'm saying. So the issue of corruption in Nigeria is being blighted because of our politics is based on region, ethnicity, and religion. So, Mr. Monde, if you are the president today from Edo State, and when you know that you are from Edo State, a minority state, then you go and be chasing Kanu politician for corruption, they will gang up against you and remove you there. So the first thing you do as a president is for survivor. You have to have your chair before you can fight somebody. You have to have your chair. That is the reality. Now, if you look at the case of Tinubu now, the Tinubu is openly saying to the North now that, oh, I'm going to redraw the map of politics of Nigeria. Do you know why he's doing it? Because Tinubu is a Yoruba man. He knows that he's able to bring the Yoruba elders together to back him. He has that Yoruba base. Yoruba elders will back him. But Jonathan, when he was president, he has no base from the South. There is no elders in the South that will stand for him. That's why it was easy for them to throw him out. So you have to look at all these things on a balance of probability. You are president. Unless you want to be president, you want to rule for 2 months. So that is what Nigeria is. We are in a country whereby ethnicity, religion, and different things. Even if you want to fight corruption, say you want to fight. Even Obi, go and listen to Obi's campaign. Obi said he's not interested in fighting corruption when he got there. He said, I will not look back. Because you understand that this is a country that is fragile. If you go to a country like, if you go to a country like Singapore or UK or whatever, everybody is one language, one religion. Saudi Arabia, one language, one religion. Nigeria, you have multiple layers. So when you sit on that chair, you have to be careful. This is a country that is complicated. If you go and chase a Kanuri man as a president.
Ghana is one language.
Same as Ghana. Ghana is more unified. It's a unitary country. But Nigeria, you have the Northeast, which is mostly Kanuri and some other tribes. Then you have the Northwest, which is Fulani. You go Hausa. Then if you go to Benue, different tribes. So once you are sitting on that chair, you go and arrest a prominent man in their region for corruption. They will not look at this as corruption. They will say you are fighting our own people. So this is so if you are sitting on that chair, what is more important to you? You remaining as president or to go and be fighting one man. So Nigeria is very complicated. So it's going to take time for that corruption to go. Whether you like it or not, like I said, it's going to take more than 20 years. The corruption will still be there. But that doesn't mean that you will not fight it. You will fight it. But it's going to take time. But in the absence of that, my submission is to talk about what I know other countries are doing.
Thank you very much. We must leave it there now. Time is not really on our side for now. Thank you. My people, what we'll be saying today is that, one, we're talking about Asue Ighodalo contesting for senatorial seat representing Edo Central, that the election is over and that there is no way the appeal court or the Supreme Court can make him the governor of Edo State. He did not win the election. He did not win it. All what he's doing is that Asue Ighodalo is trying to keep his supporters busy. Waste of time and distraction. PDP, as it stands now, they are finished in Edo State and some other states. Then we went from there to talk about, Alois came to brief us about the economic situation of Nigeria, why we are poor, why we can't do certain things. He gave us figures. He gave us the facts. Then our brother, Tony Africa, came up to say, we are poor. We are not supposed to be poor. That brought the turning point, brought in the bullet that we'll be trying to explain. But with more explanation from Alois, I believe Tony Africa is now understanding the problem. I believe you understand what Alois is saying. And most times, Tony is just remaining blunt. He keeps saying he wants Alois, but today he's saying different things to his view. But I do know Tony Africa really want our platform to grow. He will come in, throw in the bomb, and switch the topic. In a way, try to have a change of paradigm to let us look at it at both sides. He's one person, he's not a politician, but he craves for the betterment of Edo. But I don't see Tony again, like we said before. It's among those numbers that will go retire to Nigeria to live. All for the sake, he is doing all this in most platforms. It's always, what will I say, I will call him, is, I will call it, what will I call Tony now? Let's leave it aside. I will have the right word for him. So today, my people, I greet everybody. I beg, make una subscribe to our channel. Make una share our video, please. Alois has his own platform as well. If una go subscribe to her, then they call her. Alois, can you tell them your platform, please? It's gone. So, my people, before we go, I would like to share this what happened for data today for una, make una see, make una hear of the renewed hope for more development for Deltans. So, that's what we see today. My people, that night it happened for Delta today. Okpebolo was there, the Vice President Shetima was there to receive our brothers and sisters from Delta State into the fold of APC. My people, now so we see her today. Alois platform and Nigerian rhetorics. If you put on for YouTube, you go see her Nigerian rhetorics. I bet Mona share this video. Tony Isha Africa, please share the video too. I beg. I know you want this platform to grow. I know you will definitely share. I will send the I1 phone number Iyari to you. Argue Nigeria problem all the time. Maybe from there we will get a solution. My people, now so we